And we are live. What's good, y'all? It's your man, DL Saint. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I really want to know podcast, man. How y'all feeling? What's good, man? How y'all feeling out there? Happy Friday. Hope your Friday is going all right. Hope it went well. Hope your Friday night's gonna be nice. Um, Not quite sure what people are doing on Friday nights anymore, yo. Because this whole dating game is in transition. This used to be the night when women would be out, getting up doing their thing, but now I guess they're just calling their homegirls and they're drinking wine and watching Netflix. I don't know what they're doing, man, but there are some people out there dating. There are some people out there in the pubs, in the bars, in the lounges, man, in the restaurants. I know because I see them. Just don't see as many, man. So that's what we're gonna talk about today, man. Ladies out there, man, I see it all the time. We got a couple videos we're gonna cover, and today's title of this particular episode, man, men don't want us, women have changed the game. Let's get into it. And we are live. What's good, y'all? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the I Really Want to Know podcast, y'all. Get some indeed. Dr. B is in the building. What's happening, fam? How you feeling, man? He's like, yo. He's like, yo. I'm working this week, but I'm off next week. That's what's up, man. Good for you, bro. What you getting into next week, man? You just gonna take it easy? You just gonna relax? Or you gonna get after it? You gonna get out there and do a little something? You know what I mean? Let me know. I'm just curious. Shout out to everybody, like I said before, man. It's Friday. You made it to the end of the week, man. Good for you. It is what it is. We got Prince Anton 722. What's good? How you feeling, fam? Greetings to you, brother. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Oh, you had to New Orleans, bro. Be careful. Be careful down there in Bourbon Street, bro. It's all kind of wild down there, man. Louisiana, bro. That's a crazy state. It's the only place I know you can buy you can buy an alcoholic beverage through the drive-up window. You know how you go to McDonald's or something, go to the drive-through and get you something? You can go to a liquor store. The liquor store got a drive-up window down there, bro. And you can go ahead and get whatever it is you need. They're just gonna hand it to you right there, bro. Like I'll take a daiquiri or whatever, and they're gonna get it to you with a straw as you drive off, man. So it's crazy part of the country. I ain't gonna lie, man. But I've been down there a couple times. It is what it is. Man, today, man, we're gonna talk about what's happening in this dating game, man. It's changed. It's changed. The views that women have on the dating market and all that. Feminism. Boss babe mentality, and then guys are trying to figure it out. And then you add to all that, man, this technology right here, bro. Social media, man, YouTube, the manosphere, mano swamp, whatever you call it, red pill, whatever you want to call it. It is giving guys food for thought, bro. People have an opportunity to think about what's going on and they get to see in 1080p what's really happening out there, bro. So this is kind of crazy when I see this. Again, when I'm out networking, I'm in the streets, and I'm an old head, bro. I sit back wherever I go now, man. I'm just sitting back, chilling, watching. I love the people watch. And I see it. I see women, they see a guy that they like, they perk up, and the guy walks right by them, doesn't even look at them. And then right away they spin around, pull out their mirror or pull out the phone, look at themselves. They go to the bathroom so they can see the full length mirror, look at themselves. Then they come back with got the twins pushed up even more, or women are starting to wear like see-through clothes and all that, just trying to get attention. And they don't realize the more they sexualize themselves, the less attractive they become to the guys that they want. But when they come out, the see-through clothes and they got the twins out and all that, yeah, the Pookies, the Ray Rays, the Jethros, right, the Billy Bobs, they're all over them chicks, but them women don't want them guys. It is what it is. Yeah, Dr. B did his residency there. So you know what time it is, bro. You're going to go down there and you're going to do what you do, man. It's all good. Like, you've definitely done it, pulled up to order your little daiquiri or whatever and just drive off, man. That blows my mind. Every time I see that, I'll go through a drive-through just to buy some alcohol, just to buy it. Then I'm like, bro, it's don't they have open container laws or something like that? Anyway, listen. Don't drink and drive, bro. and don't even do what the old soldier told us. Don't pull over, drink, and then drive. Stay away from that Uber And then if you're gonna buy alcohol and stuff like that, man, put it in the trunk. I don't care what state you in, man. Put it in the trunk. It is what it is, man. So we got two videos we're gonna watch here today, guys and girls. You know, we have some women who check us out, man. Most of them be ninja watching, but you know, we got sisters like Miss AKA Lady, big time supporter and stuff like that. So we're gonna watch a couple videos. One is from Man Reacts, the other is from Medium Man. I don't know if you guys have ever checked out the Medium Man on YouTube. If you haven't, definitely check him out. He is an invaluable resource when it comes to data, when it comes to misinformation that gets out there and different tropes, especially when it comes to the Black community and Black men. He debunks a lot of stuff and he uses real numbers to do it. But he also has shows where he just kind of talks about what's going on. And we're going to react to one of his videos. And in the video we're going to react to with him kind of shows why men are really taking their times, pumping the brakes and trying to figure out what's going on with the sexual marketplace today and weighing out all of the potential, you know what I mean, the downside. You know, you weigh the upside and the downside. And in today's market, bro, a lot of times it's not worth dealing with at all, just to keep it 100, especially if you're a guy who has it together, you did the work, you're making it to the finish line. You know, if you get to the finish line, that's where all the women are, man. They waiting to smash the winner. That's what Rich Cooper's always talking about. Shout out to Rich Cooper. And who is Rich Cooper, you might ask? That's the guy who wrote that book right there, man. Unplugged Alpha, man. Check him out. This book right here is a real good book. If you out there, you just kind of looking for different takes on what's going on, man, check this one out right here, man. Rich Cooper, The Unplugged Alpha, man. It's definitely worth the read. Yeah, I'm not saying change your life and then, you know, live his life, but, you know, definitely read what he has to say. Self-made man, a guy who made it to the finish line, had to deal with the family law system. He's up in Canada, but it's real similar to what we got going on down here. In fact, it might be worse in Canada. You know, how to make your money, what to do with the money, you know, like what is the pitfalls to get married, why you should get a prenup, you know, what you could potentially lose. Man, there's a lot going on. And he talks about how to at least understand what you're getting yourself into. And that's what I push for on this platform. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you how to live your life. I'm simply pointing out some things that, especially as a young guy, if you're out here watching as a young man, as an old dude, let me tell you some of the stuff that you need to kind of keep your eyes on, bro. Like just take it. Like you can't say you didn't know. You can't say no one told you. We're telling you now. This is how it works. Definitely get your game up. And, you know, when people talk about that money game frame stuff, when I talk about game, to me, that simply means understanding and having a certain way of doing business, especially when it comes to dating. You got to understand what you're dealing with, gentlemen. If you don't, you are going to get wrecked and it is your fault, right? So just get your game together, man. Like learn how to be social. Do not go out here and do the looks maxing stuff, man, and smash your face with a hammer. Don't do that. You don't need to do that. Don't go out here and do like the performance enhancing drugs to try to make your body look a certain way. You don't need that. You just need to be in shape. You need to be socially in tune to what's going on around you. You need to be able to hold a conversation. And most importantly, I believe you need to have stories, man. Go out here and do stuff with your life. You know, I look at that guy, Clavickler, or whatever his name is, Clive, whatever they call him, the looks maxing dude, 20 years old, man. He's like 19 or 20 years old. I haven't verified his age, but it's in there somewhere. And he hasn't done anything with his life. Nothing. This dude has no stories. So you got these guys out here looking for cheat codes, just trying to get attention from women. And in the process, they're becoming like women. You know how women go crazy and obsess over their looks and makeup and fillers and Botox and, you know, fake breast implants and BBLs and all that kind of stuff. Where dudes are doing that, it's just different types of procedures and different types of craziness, right? So all you really need, guys, is keep yourself looking fit, know how to dress, have some sort of style about you, right? Understand how to use cologne, take care of your personal hygiene, you know what I mean? Get a nice haircut, right? That's all you need to do, those things. Know how to talk a little bit, man. Get your game down to a science. And bro, learn. That's all that is, man. You get your game down, go out here, talk to some women, get into some relationships, bump your head a few times. Whatever you do, don't get someone pregnant. Don't do that, because that opens up a whole nother kind of thing. You know what I mean? So But we're going to talk about, so the first video we're going to watch, man, is from Man Reacts. And it's just a bunch of, videos about these women complaining about where the game is right now. And like, it is what it is. What's good, fam? Right. I am Simmons 8826, man. Good to see you, fam. Good to see you. If you check the pinned comments there, I'll put it here as well. I finally got the Gumroad up and running, man. So a lot of people were asking me, like, yo, what's up with the ebooks? Because I wrote 16 ebooks in the Red Pill world, man. So you can find them there on Gumroad. Go to Gumroad, scroll all the way down. Like, that link will take you to the page. Scroll all the way past all the text. You get to the bottom and you'll see the ebooks. And again, we have in the Red Pill world, we got 16 ebooks right now. And then I'm also doing a series of ebooks on entertainment. You guys know I'm a stand-up comedian. So I'm doing a series on how to become a stand-up comedian. I'm working on book 4 right now. The first 3 books are out. I'm working on book 4 right now. I'm not sure how many books I'm going to do initially on the entertainment thing, reference stand-up. But we're going to also do books on writing. Like, I'm going to talk to my friends and get you guys some pointers if you want to actually be a writer. You're trying to do it for real in Hollywood. If you want to be a director, producer, if you want to get in the game. So that series is going to expand on entertainment. I'm gonna definitely talk about promotions and how to produce a comedy show and what to talk, what to say to the owners, how to pitch your show, how to price your show, depending on where you're in the country, and how to get your talent and all that kind of stuff, how to pay your talent. I'm gonna do books on that. And if there's anything you guys want me to talk about, tell me. Not only will we do it on this show, but if it's a really good topic and we get a lot of traction, we'll write some ebooks on that as well. And of course, we got the hardcover books that we're working on right now. Give me I'm gonna need 2, maybe 3 more quarters before I get those done. But the ebooks on the Red Pill stuff, those are actually going to be chapters. Those ebooks come from chapters that I've already written for the hardcover book. So definitely making progress on the hardcover book. Ebooks are way easier to do. So there we go, man. So I hope you guys can check that out. Just kind of check out the ebooks, man. And I appreciate you, bro. Like, with the $20 super chat, man. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Don DeMarco for that, bro. Don DeMarco. So you're looking at my ebooks now, man. Thank you so much. Please, if you do buy an ebook, man, let me know what you think. Hit me up, bro. Hit me up on Instagram. And bro, if you get one of the books, I'll have your email, so I'll be reaching out to you anyway. What are my consultations are like? Well, it depends on what we're talking about. So if we're talking about red pill stuff, man, it's what's the best way to put it? It used to be $100 an hour. When I first started, it was $100 an hour. What I'm doing now is breaking that up. So it'll basically be like 20, 25 bucks. We'll talk for 15 minutes. But if you're buying my ebooks, I'm going to show you love on a consult, bro. I'm going to show you love, man. Like, I'm going to holler at you just out of sheer gratitude. So if you get the ebooks, man, bro, I tell you what right now, man, if you get one of the ebooks, hit me up. I don't know you got it, obviously. And we'll just talk, man, because what I really want here is an opportunity to share my knowledge. And the reason I'm doing this, we've been doing this for 4 years. We've been putting this information out for free. And then it's like nothing's really happening. So I'm like, you know what? Let's put this information out there. Let's put a little bit of money on there just to see if people take it serious. Because my take on this, especially when it came to the entertainment, the reason I'm doing the entertainment books, the How to Be a Stand-Up book, is because I have a lot of young comics coming up to me and asking me questions. Like if I'm out doing an open mic or someone just sees me out and about somewhere and they know, like, yo, you're a comedian. I saw some of your shows either here in Tampa or LA or wherever they saw me. They'll start asking me a bunch of questions. And normally, you just want to help them out. You give them the information. But then what do they do with that information? They didn't pay for that information. So what does that information really mean something to them? So what I decided to do is like, you know what? I'm just going to charge. Like the game is supposed to, the game is to be sold, not told anyway. So my normal pitch is this. If you're out and about, you see me, you ask me a question about something, I say, hey man, if I say, hey, buy me a drink and I'll tell you everything I know about open mics, would you buy me a drink? And they're like, yes, what do you want? I get you a drink right now. Like, I don't want you to buy a drink. I would rather you buy this book. Here's a book on how to get started on stand up, buy the book. And then I'll tell you everything I know about open mics right now. So that's what I'm doing. So I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. So I guess the answer to your question, that was a very long answer. The answer to your question is $25 for 15 minutes. But again, if you buy ebooks, bro, I'm going to slash that price for you. So just so you know, man, I definitely would love to talk to you. Love to, and we, you can pick my brain about just about anything I know something about. I know about networking, know a little bit about fashion. I definitely know something about family law system. You know, trying to stay out of that, that child custody family law trap, something about that. Air traffic control, the military, networking, and how to meet people, all that good stuff, bro. Right. So you can hit me up and we can sit down and we can have that conversation. And I just want to end with this. I truly, truly, truly appreciate y'all support, man. Thank you so much. Because here's the thing, man. I know it's tough out here right now, man. It ain't getting no easier. So I love it when brothers come forward and are able to support. So I really appreciate that, man. Appreciate you. We got brother Prince, man. What's good, man? Appreciate you as well. $5 super chat, man. It's like first time here, man. Got to support my brother in the dog tag community. Yeah, bro. Hey, man, airborne all the way here, fam. You know what it is. So thank you so much. And I'm getting long winded, man. So let's get us into what we came here to talk about, man. But again, the Gumroad account is there. Check out the ebooks if you like what you see or whatever. That's what's up. If you want to have a consult with me, bro, I'm going to work with you. You buy one of my ebooks, especially you buy any of my products, I'm going to work with you. So hit me up and let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I promise you, bro. It ain't going. As a matter of fact, I'm sitting here thinking now, bro, Simmons 8826. You've already given me like $50 just in super chats, man, over the past couple months or whatever, man. So you've already paid for your first consult, man. Hit me up. Hit me up on Instagram right now. Like, yo, it's me. And let's just set a time and let's talk. I got 15 minutes for you, bro. For real. Just on the strength. Thank you. So you already get your 15-minute consult. It's on me. It's on the house. Just because of the support you've been showing me just off rip, man. So let's talk. So let's get into the show. Man. Let's run this back. So here we go. I knew I forgot to do something. Let me pull this up. Forgot to share the screen. Women are out here, man, and they're trying to figure it out. They want to know what's going on in the dating world. And the simple fact is this, man, guys are getting up to speed. Guys are learning. Historically, when guys went out there and they started interacting with women, they were just stumbling around in the dark, man, and they didn't know what they were doing. Women seriously had the upper hand. You know, I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like Myron Gaines from Fresh and Fit. And I get it. His political shit is crazy. I get it. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at you at all. The stuff that he says, wild. But when he's talking about the sexual marketplace and he's talking about the advantage that women have over men, he's 100% on point when he talks about that. When you look at women, like women have been dealing with sexual attention from the opposite sex, from boys and men, since they were like 12, 13, 14 years old. They learn early in life that they get better treatment just because they're girls. And I'm not even talking about like creepy, you know what I mean, Epstein type stuff. I'm just talking about in general, like girls, you know, they get to sit down when the boys got to go outside and play. The girls are sitting in the air conditioning. You know what I mean? The girls, you know, their moms and take care of, make sure they look better. And, you know what I mean? It's just stuff like that. And that carries into when they begin to start dating, they get preferential treatment. And they're just used to dealing with guys trying to get at them. They've been dealing with it for so long. Most men are invisible. Most men, we're not born with any type value. Like women are born with their value. Men have to earn it. So the dudes have to earn their value. And most dudes don't get that experience where, you know what I mean, they walk in and people bow down and, you know, everybody wants to holler at them and get to know them and sit next to them and chit chat with them because that's what girls go through. Are there guys out there who understand what that is? Yeah. Yeah, athletes, right? You know, the best basketball, football, baseball player, soccer kid, like, you know, the cool kids, you know, like the kids that can sing, the guys or whatever. Like when I was in high school, I played sports and all that, but people knew me from a saxophone. Like I played this alto saxophone. They knew me for that. I was playing that horn, bro. And a lot of people just thought I continued to do that and went on to have a career. Man, I put the saxophone down, joined the United States Army to be a paratrooper, and I never picked it up again. Seriously. Right. But I was known for that saxophone. I had a scholarship to Central State University. I could have used that scholarship playing that instrument. It could have been in the band. I wanted to be a paratrooper, went to war. But I was known for that, man. I was a cool kid, and I hung out with the thugs. Right? I mean, it was what it was. But the vast majority of dudes, they don't know what that feels like, man. I walked in a room and people knew me before I knew them. But that's what women deal with just on a regular. Just an average chick. You see it every day. The average girl comes walking in at the job, and all the heads turn, and the bosses want to talk to her, and all that. Even the other women just want to talk to her. So it's a different world for women. And Myron talks about this. Women have so much more experience dealing with the sexual marketplace than men. So for men, those early years, you're just kind of walking around in the dark trying to figure it out. Well, women, the light's been on forever. They just up in there, they see everything. So you have to get up to speed as a guy. And what's going on? Guys are rapidly getting up to speed because of this technology. You got people like Myron Gaines, Fresh and Fit. You got like that whatever podcast. You can see like a panel of women, what they're talking about. You got Black Man Unfiltered talking about stuff, man. You got Lucario and Miles talking about stuff. You got, Troy, what's Troy's last name? You got Troy, the British guy that talks about this stuff, man. You got King Riches. You got you even got what's the name of my man? Damn, his name would come to me. This is a dude I DM all the time. Like, he has a platform where he's talking to women, trying to help women get the man that they want. So he's actually out here doing this for women. Right. And we've highlighted a bunch of his videos right here on this platform. And his name escapes me at the moment, but I'll figure it out. It'll come to me. I'm old. It'll come to me. But this technology has changed the game. So you have a lot of guys who understand that they got to do the work. If they want women to see them, they really got to go out here, do the work, make something of themselves, get the money right, become successful, learn how to interact with folks, be socially in tune, and all that. So there's a lot of men out there who just doing the work right now, and they're focused on that. You got guys who just like, I don't even want to deal with it. They're going their own way, MGTOW dudes, right? Then you got the weirdo dudes who are out here doing looks maxing and all that kind of stuff. You got the dudes out here using pickup game and all that kind of stuff. So you got so many people doing so many things. Right. And I was talking about his name came back to me. Stay Slick with Kit. That's what I was thinking about. He's over in London. He's a, top tier guy, actor. He has a platform. He's trying to help women get the guys that they want. If you haven't checked him out, definitely check him out. Matter of fact, next time we come on, we'll review one of his videos. Stay Slick with Kit. That's my man. Shout out to him. Let's get him a Don DeMarco, because that dude right there is making waves. Don DeMarco. So we got all that going on, right? Guys are starting to figure it out, and women are seeing that dudes are backing up. Like, hold on. They start to understand the game. It doesn't take men long to realize, like, man, we got work to do before we even try. Let me go. It's like the Kung Fu movies, man. Let me go and do the training. Let me go work on my snake style and my crane style or whatever, tiger. Let me go out here and do my practice before I show up dealing with the master, because the women are the masters of this. These girls, like my daughter, man, she just turned 17, bro. She sees the difference. And I'm constantly in one ear giving her game. This is what the dudes are doing. This is what this means. Be careful of that. Don't do that. Make sure you look this way. Don't look that way. We're talking about like clothes and all that, makeup and all that. I'm in her ear. And here's the thing. I got to let her bump her head. I'm here. And whenever we had these conversations, I always tell her, you're going to bump your head. You're going to go out here and some young boy's going to talk you into doing something or whatever. You're going to think that you guys, it's fairy tale love. He's like your Prince Charming, and y'all going to do whatever, and he's going to be gone. When that happens, just come back to me. Just come home. We'll talk you through it. It's all good. You know what I mean? We'll make it happen. And I'm not talking about sexual. It might just be, she thought, you're my boyfriend, and let's go walk in hand down the street. Then you see him walking hand in hand with some other chick. It's going to break your heart. That's what I'm talking about. I'm still a dad. I ain't trying to hear that. She come home talking about, yeah, he pumped and dumped me. I might wind up in jail. So I'm still a dad. You know what I mean? You don't want to see your daughter out here getting, ran through. But we had these conversations. And my daughter understands that, and she sees it. Right? So we got that. And I'm also here trying to talk to the dudes and let them know, like, hey, man, this is what's going on. So that's what we're here talking about right now. Dr. B is like, man, I'll say this. When you have women controlling the dating market and they only want the top % of dudes who don't have to do all the crap to get with them guys, figure out the game. That's right, man. And I agree with you. Like when you're dealing with women, everyone gives women a hard time when it comes to hypergamy, like, oh, hypergamy this and hypergamy that. I'm very hypergamous. You know what I'm saying? I always want the best I can get. I'm not going to settle, you know what I mean, within reason. I'm going to get the best that I can get. Women want the same thing. Now, yeah, some women, they take it to failure. It's like, ladies, y'all got to get the best that you can when you're at your peak. Because once you reach a certain point, you're no longer, you know what I mean, that chick. So it's going to be even harder for you to get that guy. In other words, you probably won't be able to get him, but you're going to be doing all kind of social stuff to get him. Right. So it's like, be realistic, stay within your range, try to get the best you can. But if you can't get the dude, you know, get the dude next to the dude, if that's what it takes. That's why I'm trying to tell women, like, quit shooting so high. Like, you're not going to get a guy who's making $500,000 a year. It's really going to be hard for you to get that dude. Lock him down. You're going to be the only woman he wants. Why would he do that? Well, I'm 31 years old and I have all these letters behind my name and I make this much money. He doesn't care about your money. You're 31 years old. You look it, right? He has access to the entire dating market. Now you sexing, you older, and you being all sexing, you want to put it on him. He'll let you do that, but he's just gonna engage with you. He's gonna pump and he's gonna dump you, smash, and he's gonna pass. He's gonna move on to the next one. So, ladies, just understand that's the thing. Fellas are figuring this out and they are staying back. These dudes are staying back. Like, hold on. So let's watch this video, man. Man reacts. I don't know if you guys ever checked out this channel, but it's in the description below. The links, definitely hit the links. Go over there, subscribe, you know what I mean, and subscribe over here. Like, share, all that good stuff over here as well. And let's listen to what's going on. The title of this particular video, Women Are Confused. Men don't ask them out on even coffee dates anymore in 2026. Damn. You can't even get your little coffee date, can't get your little ice cream date. What's up with that? Let's check it out.
There's a lot of feminine energy circulating in the male diaspora today because there are so many dates I could think of. I'm talking quick dates, cheap dates, you know? I ain't asking you for $1 million. Nigga, we could go bowling.
Said,
Nigga, we could go somewhere to like a bar and play pool. Nigga, Barnes and Noble. The mall, the movies. Nigga, we could go to church. Praise the Lord. Karaoke, the art museum, the science museum, a free local concert. Nigga, we could go see the orchestra. A picnic in the park. Plan something. Shit, y'all just be coming with y'all dick.
Take a woman on a park.
So you heard all that, right? So the average guy would hear all that and see this woman, and I see her laying down, got the phone right here. And I'm like, you know, she looks a little chubby, man. She might be thick, but you can't see the rest of her. So you can't see how she's shaped. Like, you know, that's one of the first things you learn, bro. If you're dealing with a woman and this is all she wants you to see right here, it's a reason for that. If you're dealing with a woman who got a banging body, what are you going to see? You're going to see nothing but pictures of her with her body, and she got the 1 foot up on her tippy toe, and there's always a profile so you can see the butt, right? Women know what they're dealing with. If she kind of, you know, a little bit on the sloppy side, she ain't got a body, she got a cute face, can put some makeup on, that's what you're going to see. We learned that early on. This is before this kind of technology, before dating apps and all that, man. You get girls taking pictures, and them pictures like right here, or it's a group of women. Fine women is like one chick in the corner somewhere, like you can only see a little bit of her. Like, that's her right there, bro. This big girl in the corner right there, that's her. She sends you a picture like, which one is you? Like, that's her right there. That's her right there. You know what I mean? So when I see this, right, and I listen to that chick right there, you know, she's saying nigga and all that, man. She lightweight hood. And it ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You definitely want to experience the hood experience. You know what I'm saying? You want to get you a sister from the hood. You want to get your white girl from the trailer park if you can. You know what I mean? Get you a Maria from the barrio. You want to be able to experience them things, bro. But you gotta be careful. Don't get pregnant. Don't get nobody pregnant. Gotta be careful. Make sure when you take her to her house, you don't use the same route, man. You make it hard for her to figure out where you stay at. Now they can tag your location. But back when I was coming up, we take a trip, you know, we go in one way, come out another way. She come back again, we doing another route somewhere. We used to keep them confused, bro. Like, man, she from the hood, bro. Ain't no telling who she know, man. Her cousin, some might be coming through here, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you want to do. Oh my goodness, baller alert, man. Baller alert. Thank you, brother. Man, Prince Anton 722 with the $100 super chat, man. Thank you so much, brother. I truly appreciate that, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Wow. Thank you. It's like one of the problems with dating is that you have men playing games and women not wanting to deal with the nonsense. True. At the same time, you have women with unrealistic expectations and men catching on. People don't know how to be honest with each other, bro. That is a fact. And now the game has gotten all jumbled up and people are starting to come on board. As 100% fact, man. Thank you so much again.
It'll be like this.
Wrong button. Thank you so much again. Don DeMarco for you, brother. Don DeMarco. Y'all know I haven't been using the sound effects lately, but I need to start getting back into these sound effects, bro. We got plenty programmed. Hell, I even got the stream. I got the stream deck somewhere, and I just ain't even plugged it up yet and programmed it. But you're absolutely right, man. And the thing that I want to get away from on this platform, I want to get away from just pointing a finger and saying how they're wrong and they're wrong. I just want to get into, man, let's break it down. Let's talk about what's really going on, because your point is 100% factual, man. Dudes are playing games. Women are playing games too. And we know that. Like, there's some female players out there, bro, that know what they are doing, right? But men are out here playing games for show. And the men are out here breaking these women. They break them, bro. And these women come back jaded, hurt, scarred. Like my cousin used to say, man, they scarred and barred. And you gotta, if you decide you're gonna be with this woman, you gotta help her through that. Right? So it's so much you gotta learn. Or you can just walk away like, I'm gonna get somebody else. But everybody out here is just popping off rounds, man, and people are getting caught up in the crossfire and people getting hurt. But yeah, dudes are playing games, especially the dudes with the bread, dudes who know what they're doing, absolutely playing games, right? And women aren't wanting to deal with their nonsense. I agree with you there, man. I agree with you, right? And the unrealistic expectation part, like, bro, when you talk to women and they say, I need a man that makes $125,000 a year, six figures, $125,000 a year. And then you ask, like, do you know how many people in America earn that much money? And they don't know. Because in their mind, they're thinking like, well, John, Billy, Jack, you know what I'm saying? Jose, Tyrone, they all were making six figures. It's like, yeah, but you met all them dudes through one dude. He brought you into a circle. He brought you into a bubble. That's the top 15% of earners in America. And then if you're talking about black men, you down into the top 4, top 5% of earners. But you met them, someone brought you into that bubble. That is not how the rest of the world, rest of America is moving. So it's unrealistic. They don't understand, and some don't even want to accept that that's, bro, for most Americans, for most American women, most black women, you're not going to find that dude making $125,000 a year and you're 22 years old. You're not going to find him. I mean, you're not. To get him to commit to you and be with you, and that is really probably not going to happen. And by the time you're 32, shit. You know what I mean? And people do need to learn how to be honest with each other, bro. But that's the hardest thing to do, man, because it's all a game. It's all a game. And people see that they get results when they're out here lying and saying whatever they need to say. Got guys out here talking about, I'm an astronaut oil man, right? Who's a CIA agent on the side, and got women believing this shit. You know what I mean? It's like, again, when he's done with her, she's gonna come out there scarred and barred when she finally realized that this dude works at Starbucks. This dude working at Burger King dropping fries. Damn, she done wasted all that time thinking she had the dude. She come out of there scarred and barred. But again, appreciate you, brother. I appreciate the super chat, man. I really do. But that sister that was just talking there, you know what I mean? She definitely from the hood. She's hood affiliated. And it's cool you want to talk to someone like that, but listen to what she's saying. She's like, man, I can't even get a dude to take me to a free event. She's out here like, I can't get a dude to take me to a free concert or to take me down to LACMA Museum over there in LA, LACMA, LA County Museum of Arts. I think it is what it stands for. It's an acronym, but that's where the tar pits and all that. Can't get you to take me to the tar pits. I can't get you to take me to a free event over here. They got some music. Can't get you to take me. You know what I mean? So what is that telling you? And another point too, I wanted to drive home. She ain't talking about every dude. She's talking about the dudes that she's interested in. She's talking about the guys that she wants. One of the things I have to tell guys when I be, when we be doing our thing, man, we be sitting around talking, clients and whatnot. I tell them like, look, bro, when you show me a video of a woman saying these things, or she's saying it in front of you, she ain't seeing you. You ain't what she wants. She's talking about the dude that she wants. It's plenty of simpletons out there that would love to take little shorty to they'll pay for a concert. He would love to take her out to eat. Let me take you out somewhere halfway decent to eat. Let me take you to Ocean's Prime or whatever. You know what I mean? Like some people think that's like really up there. Like Ocean Prime is cool, but it ain't up there. But for that average dude or somebody who's hood adjacent, like little shorty sounds like that should be a good night. But she don't want that guy. So when women say these things, man, they're talking to a very specific group of men. And these dudes are like, yeah, you can come through. I'm going to smash you. You know what I mean? But I ain't taking you nowhere. When I ran a rotation back in my 20s, I had plenty of chicks that, yeah, they could come over to the crib, but I ain't take them nowhere. They couldn't go with me to anything. They will always bring that up. How come you never take me when you go over to so-and-so? I saw you down at so-and-so. My people said you was at the jazz festival. How come you ain't take me to the jazz festival? Because that's not your role, shorty. That's not your role. That's what's up, man. With the OT, that's what's up, man. And make the right moves with that bread. You know what I'm saying? Make the right rules. And depending on where you live, and that's good money. I was making, like my first couple of years in LA, I was making about 120, 150,000. That was back in 98, 99. Well, I take that back. Right around 2000 when I broke 100. No, it was 99. June of 99 is when I broke the 100,000 barrier. But I was living in LA. My quality of life was less than it was in Cincinnati. And I made no money in Cincinnati. So like $100,000 in Cincinnati, you know what I mean, goes a long way. But 100 grand in LA, you got to stay on your tippy toes. Dr. B, it's like, man, if you're a woman and you're very lucky if you find a six-figure earner who is under 35, excluding professional sports players, absolutely. It's like you two brothers right here, you know what I mean? You two making over six figures, like, bro, that's rare. Look the numbers up, bro. Look the numbers up. That shit's rare. I got 15 job, man. I'm the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, the Uber guy. You know what I'm saying? And the door guy. Yeah, shout out to In Living Color, bro. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. But yeah, man, like you got your bread, be smart with your money, and really watch who you dealing with these women, man. Like I tell dudes all the time, so many guys want to either lead with their wallet or they can't wait to tell some woman how much they make. And I challenge them to do it the other way, especially if you like it. Like you somebody you think you can be with, you trying to see what's up with her, man, tell her you making $45,000 a year. Tell her that. And see how she acts, see how she treats you. Still treat her right, take her places like, yeah, I'm working hard for this. Tell her you make $45,000, $50,000 a year, which is right around the median. Especially I think for black guys, it's just right around the median. And see how she acts. If she leaves you in the dirt, you know what time it is, man. You can come back. Then you can tell her how much you make and laugh about it, but you better just be smashing her, putting her on the rotation, seeing what's up with her friends, because she was prepared to use you for money. And then you tell her, like, you know what I mean? I will always say that, man. People be like, where do you work? Like, I work at Target. I work at Walmart. I should be saying all kinds of stuff. I just want to see where their head's at. Right? And, people like, well, she ain't a gold digger. She's just trying to figure out, where you are financially so she can, map out her future. All right, well, let's be together for 6 to 8 months before you start doing that. You know me for 8 minutes and you want to know how much I make. Right? People, and so many times I've seen that. And then at the end of the night, I'm walking around like, I ain't nobody. End of the night, I jump in my car. She's like, "This your car?" Like, yeah, it's my car. You know what I mean? Everybody be like, "You don't know who that is?" I didn't know. You want to call me? Like, no, I'm good. I just smash off. That's the real game. Because if a woman's really into you, man, she doesn't care about your money. And that's just keeping it 100. If she's digging you, she doesn't care about your money. If she's worried about your money, man, you need to be on guard, bro. You need to be on guard. That's all I'm saying, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't want you to say how much you make, bro. I really don't, but congratulations. And look how long it took you to get there. I mean, just your residency alone, man. Like when I talk to doctors, bro, I'm always awed and honored to talk to them because man, I kind of know a little bit of what they went through. As an air traffic controller, bro, I dealt with stress. I dealt with a lot of stress. I dealt with some situations that was just crazy, to make your heart skip a beat, like stuff that's, hard to deal with down the road. But a doctor, my God, man. My God. So yeah, bro. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Hatfishing, incel energy. Maybe. But, we understand that an incel is someone who's involuntarily celibate. So I don't fit into that category. You know what I mean? Like the hatfishing or catfishing or whatever you want to say, that part of the thing, like, bro, I'm just an old dude trying to share my knowledge. And maybe I can help somebody. Maybe I can help you. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, though. Thanks for stopping by. You definitely welcome here. Appreciate you. But the game don't care about none of that. You can't shame the game. It's out here. I'm here to tell you, bro. It's out here. You need to be on top of it and pay attention to what you're doing because one of the books we have out there talks about the Disney fairy tale. It's one of the ebooks. The Disney fairy tale is a real thing, man. You need to be conscious of that. Hypergamy is a real thing, man. You need to understand that. Right? The family law trap. Right? We talking about child support and all that, man. You wind up in the family law trap, bro. That is a very real thing. I'm here to tell you right now, bro. I'm on my way to paying $525,000 over 18 years. It's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. It doesn't even cost that much to raise a child in America. There's nowhere in America where it costs $500,000 over 18 years to raise them. Nowhere. I've done the research. Wait for that book to come out. That's going to be a traditional hardcover book. And then when you find yourself in this trap, the only person you can blame is the man standing in the mirror looking back at you. That's whose fault it is. It ain't the lady's fault. You know what I mean? It's not the government's fault. They're going to set up what they got to set up to extract money. The family court system is designed to extract money. They tell you it's about the child's best, what's in the best interest of the child. They tell you all the time. That's not the case. I've talked to people who worked in the business. This is Shaw. Shout out to This is Shaw. He talks about this. He worked in that business. He understands better than most how it works. Right. And then I tell sisters too, I'm like, hey, y'all doing good right now. Y'all making a lot of money. Like sisters out here killing the game, man. Shout out to them. They killing the game right now. Especially when you look into like larger metropolitan areas, man. LA, New York, Philly, DC, Miami, parts of Tampa, right? San Francisco. Young women are out earning their male counterparts. Women are killing the game right now. So when women find themselves in the child support system, they get a kid with a guy and, she's making the money. The guy's doing whatever he's doing. He's been watching the kids, been doing all this kind of stuff, right? And then she wants a divorce or they wind up in this custody battle. She winds up paying child support and she gets mad. I tell women all the time, like, yo, man, the family court system does not care about gender. They only want to know who has the money. Which one of y'all making the money? That's what we want to holler at. Right? And the biggest reason they do that, bro, Title 4D, Social Security Act, bro, they get a 66% rebate from the federal government. Every state in America gets a 66% rebate from the federal government, which is based on every child support order that they have out there. Everyone is written. That's it. That's how it works. Look it up if you don't believe me. They get a 66% rebate. So they are incentivized. They get, for every dollar child support they order someone to pay, the federal government sends them 66 cents. right? And if you think it's about the child's well-being, nah. If you believe that, man, I got a bridge to sell you, bro. I got a bridge. Last good man in Jersey's in the building. What's good, fam? What's good, fam? Good to see you, man. We'll you could do like last good man in Jersey does, man. Just get on the plane, man, and well, you hit the Philippines, right? You hit the Philippines or Thailand? I forget which one you go to. I think it's the Philippines. Either one doesn't matter. You can do that. And you're just dealing with a whole nother culture, man, and where women were kind of raised a little different. You know what I mean? But they're getting westernized. Like they up on game. You can go to Colombia, you can go to Curacao, you can go to Brazil, you can go to Spain, Portugal, go wherever you want to go. Right. But I'm here to tell you, at the end of the day, if you don't have any game, you don't have any understanding, you're gonna find yourself in the same situation. I wrote a book. I got again, one of the books, one of the ebooks is about passport bros. Like at the end of the day, man, if you don't have game, you're gonna get wrecked over there too. You have to have understanding. You have to know what's going on, bro. Brother Prince, like when my wife and I started dating, we were working for the same company. 21 years later, we're currently married. 16 years. Congratulations, bro. 16 years. Wow. I have 5 children and 3 grandchildren, man. That's what's up, man. See, y'all won. Y'all won. When people talk about Don DeMarco, y'all. Don DeMarco. You know, people talk about, you know, I mean, what do you bring, and you know, who's the most valuable or whatever. You know, I tell people all the time, like when you find that right woman, y'all come together like Voltron, man, that's when you win. That's when you win. When you find the right person, you find the right woman, and you guys go the distance, you make it work, the ups, the downs, and everything in between. You raise your family, you raise your kids, you raise productive citizens, and you sit back. That's when you become the prize. You know, women are saying women are the prize, and men are saying men are the prize. Right? And you get the prize. Who's the prize? Once you come together like Voltron, you become the prize, both of you. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how you win. You find the right woman. I look at my success, I look at where I am right now, and I think back, and it's like, damn, if only I was able to find the right woman. I'm sure I've crossed her path, and I was a knucklehead, man. I was out there wilding, bro. I was a knucklehead. But with all the success that I have now, the right woman, I would be able to 100x my success. 100x. Easy. And it's not even about the money or whatever. It's just the right person, the right woman, man. She just makes everything easier for you. You guys are going to just be able to push through everything and just be successful. Whatever y'all goals are, you're going to set those goals and you guys are going to reach them together. Men and women are better together than they are apart. That came from Myron Gaines. That's the ultimate red pill message. Men and women are better together than they are apart. You feel me? And that's the way it works out. Brother Prince, with the $5 super chat, man, I appreciate you, man. I'm going to be hitting this Don DeMarco button all night, looks like. Appreciate y'all. Don DeMarco. Rule of thumb, stop chasing after dream takers and dream fakers. Start searching for dream makers, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Those are words to live by right there, man. And another thing I tell people, because a lot of folks are like, man, you ain't never been married, so you don't know what it's like. Okay, I get you that. But I understand what you should be looking for. And I understand, I've seen the winners. My man Jay Swans and his wife, they won. I saw it, right? I've seen a lot of marriages fail, and I've seen a few make it. And I'm always looking at those ones that made it. And when my man Jay Swans and his beautiful wife, my sister, you know what I mean, the queen, I watched them. Right? Queen Naya, I watched them from the beginning to where they are now. And I saw the ups, I saw the downs, I saw the good times, I saw the bad. I was right there. And I'm here to tell you, man, when people talk about relationships, I'm like, man, relationships, a good relationship is probably the hardest thing you'll ever do. It's probably the hardest thing you'll ever do, bro. It's difficult, man. It's difficult. Ask Brother Prince. Brother Prince, real talk, man. Was your relationship just boom from the moment y'all met, just boom, like in the movies? Right? You know what I mean? Straight to the finish line, like boom, everything was easy. Or did you guys have to work at it every single day? The Philippines. That's what we were talking about. Last good man in Jersey, the Philippines. Did you guys have to work at it every single day? Are you currently working at it now? Brother Prince, when does it get easy? I think that's the best question. That's okay. Forget all about other questions. Do me a favor and answer that question. When does it get easy as a married couple? Because because my thing is, I answer that way the same way the Green Berets and the Rangers and the paratroopers answer that question, right? Yesterday was the easiest day. Like yesterday was the easiest day, bro. It is what it is, man. Brother Mandrell's in the building. Another married man, another man out here is trying to make it happen, right? Speaking of Green Berets, Mandrell's Green Beret. And you can ask him, Mandrell, when is the easiest day, bro? The easiest day was yesterday. Being in a relationship takes hard work and dedication, man. Sacrifice, man. It takes submission, right? It takes submission on both parties. The man, I believe the man should be the commanding officer, but the man he still has to lead in such a way that he doesn't alienate his wife. Like his wife is right there with him. He is the head, right? He's the commanding officer. She's the XO. And good command teams, the XO and the CEO work really well together. And that's how I see it. So many guys are like, man, she has to be submissive and do what I say. Not if you're not a good commanding officer, bro. If you out here screwing things up, bro, she might frag your dumb ass. Like, it's a lot of dudes who get married to these women, and I look at these women like, why did you marry his dumb ass? I don't know. But then they're stuck because these women are trying to, they made a promise to their God, and they're trying to work it out. But then they'll tell you, like, I'm still a sinner. And that's when they meet somebody like me. I don't purposely go after married women. But if I have had an interaction with a married woman, I promise you I did not know going into it 70% of the time. I did not know. 70% of the time. That other 30. Bro, I saw that, man. Bro, do me a favor, man. Let me know what you think. And like I said, hit me up on Instagram. I really want to know podcast, all one word. Hit me up on Instagram. Well, I got your email because you got the book. So I'm going to hit you up and let's talk, man. I owe you 15 minutes. I owe you 15 minutes. I'm not even going to charge you, bro. I owe you 15 minutes because you've been supporting me, bro. And I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Brother Paul Bennett in the building. What's good, fam? $2 super chat, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. Salute to you, man. And all is well over here, man. I salute to you. We're just having a talk, man. We're talking about how the game has changed, man. We're talking about what I'm trying to do with this platform. I've been doing this now for 4 years. Yeah, I'm red pill. I'm in that world, but I'm not 100% on board with all the shit they talking about, man. I think a lot of the stuff they're talking about is good. I'm glad it's planting seeds and it's getting men to think. But I honestly believe that dudes, man, y'all really got a lot of work to do. The youngins. Y'all need to be listening to these old heads, man, who done ran the gauntlet already, and they can help you out. Brother Paul Bennett, married, successfully married, to my understanding. And he's doing this thing. We had Brother Prince, married. 16 years, I believe he just said. That's who needs to write a book. Man, write a book. I might have to interview him and I'll write the book. Right? One of the books I have on Gumroad, I talk about taking a chance on relationships, man. Like, yeah, you risking a lot. Yeah, you could lose a lot. But damn it, don't just give up because you're afraid, man. Give it a shot, man. You have a child, man. Become a father. Courage is rewarded. And I believe that's the title of that book, man. I talk about having the courage to go out here and do this. Courage is rewarded, man. Like, and just go out here, but understand, don't be stupid about it. Understand what's going on today, where the game is today, where the sexual marketplace is, the dating marketplace is, the landscape. Be smart about it, but don't be afraid, right? Leave your mark, man. Don't you want people to know that you were here? How you going to let people know you're here? Leave your DNA behind, bro. Have kids. The best job I ever had in my life, man, is being a father, man. I love being a father. I love being a father, man. It just taking my daughter to school, picking her up. She gets in the car. I love it. How was your day? What did you learn? She sits there and can't remember. And I was like, I got to talk to these schools, bro. They ain't teaching you nothing, but they are teaching us some stuff. Like they're working on the industrial, they're working on the industrial revolution right now in history. And I ain't gonna lie, that's a little bit boring. They just got done with the French Revolution. She couldn't wait to talk about Napoleon. She was all into that. But then that was Industrial Revolution. She's kind of like, they're gonna get into World War I and World War II. And just when you see your children learn, man, their eyes light up, man. It's just such a wonderful feeling. Like my daughter went to an amusement park, man, like Busch Gardens or something, and she brought a shot glass with my name on it. She's like, I bought this for you, Papa. And I got it on my bar right there, man. It's one of my prized possessions. Like every now and then she'll come home and she'll give me something. And I just love it, man. I love being a father, bro. It's the best job I ever had in my life. Right? And yeah, I said all that being a red pill dude. I said all that being a terror in the streets, bro. I was a savage back in the day. But God gave me a daughter. You want to talk about slowing my ass down? He gave me a daughter. You want to talk about getting anchored, right? So this is it. I think that there's a space for red pill. I think that the red pill world is going to go into red pill wisdom, and I think we're going to be able to help people get through this madness and be able to find that person that they need, and then 100 or 1,000x what they're doing and actually win. Man, you remember, men and women, we're better together than we are apart. Remember that, y'all. Brother Paul Bennett with the $2 super chat, man. Appreciate you, man. Submission, under a mission. Oh, wow. I'm in season number 29. Submission, under a mission. It's the first time I've seen that, bro. That's what's up. That's what's up. And I'm definitely going to drop the link. Right? I'm definitely going to drop the link. And tonight, because I definitely want, we got some G's in here, bro. We got some G's in here. And I hope you guys would come up and talk. I know Mangela probably jump up if he can. Last good man in Jersey, I know he'll jump up if he can, but we got some G's in here tonight, bro. And this is a video I'm hoping like the team replay will be like the young guys who are watching, man, because a lot of these dudes, like Brandon Carter talks about this, and I couldn't agree more. Brandon Carter is saying these guys in this red pill world right now, they believe that they have to be cruel. That cruel somehow means that that's masculine and that's alpha. And that's couldn't be further from the truth. Cruelty is not what you need. Hey, real men, they're stand-up guys. The real men in the neighborhood when I was growing up were the men who protected the block. The fathers who came out and played with their kids, taught us how to get a good baseball stance, you know what I'm saying, who was out there coaching, taught us how to make the diamond so we could catch the football, right? Taught us how to do that little when you cross the finish line at the race. The ones that, the fathers who went out there and would mark off the pace, pace off maybe 30 or 40 yards and have a race and then judge who won for real. Right. And at times the fathers who will come out there and let the young little boys scrap it out. You know what I'm saying? Let them scrap it out. Keep it under control. Those were the real men. Those men weren't cruel. Those men weren't mean. Those men weren't demeaning. Right? Those men taught us how to be men. But something happened to the community. Those men got removed somehow. And we lost that. You could have like just one or two fathers for the whole block. And all the kids got to see a man do men shit, right? You got to learn how to be a man, even though, you might have just been living with your moms and, maybe you didn't know your dad or your dad was on the other side of town or whatever, but you had Mr. John over there. You know what I'm saying? You had Mr. Billy over there. And they would kind of show us how to be men. Plus you had your cousins and your uncles and all that. But all that's kind of going away now. And that's one of those things that we can kind of bring back virtually, I'm hoping, through this platform. So the old heads come through, like I said. And then, there'll be people who come through, want to troll or whatever, but you notice they don't hang around long. They don't troll, they listen. And that's what we want to do here. And I'm going to say some things that are wrong. I'm going to say some things you don't agree with. And I expect you, I require that you push back so we can have that dialogue and we can see what it really is. Right? And like right now with women, I'm telling you where we are right now with women can't get a date, can't get a food date, can't get a ice cream date, can't get a coffee date. That's because of women and this technology. Because guys like us are telling these young dudes, nah, bro, you don't want to do that. Don't do that, man. Why you going to take her to the most expensive restaurants in town, man, and drop $800 to $1,200. You don't even know her because that's what she wants to go, bro. She might be using you, fam. What are you gonna get for that? What are you trying to get for that? Keep it 100. I'm trying to smash, Unc. You know what it is. Well, she really into you, bro. You can save that big dinner for after y'all smash. Don't do it before you smash. You know what I mean? Find out who she is, bro. She might not even be worthy of that dinner. Right? She might qualify for, Sizzler. She might be that chick. She qualified for Sizzler. Why are you over here trying to take her to Carbones or Mr. Childs or some shit like that, man? Nah, take her to Sizzler. That's what you qualify for. See where she is with you. She trust and believe. She knows what you want from her. She knows what you're trying to do. Right? So if that's what you're trying to do, man, that's ice cream date all day long, bro. You want to take her out for a meal? Take her to breakfast. That's the cheapest meal you're going to buy. Take her to breakfast and you can look like a big G. You know what I mean? You're going to look like the big G, bro. So let's get back to the video, man. Remember the big sister, the chubby sister was saying what she was saying. She couldn't get a nigga to take her to a free event. So let's listen to what the video has to say about that, bro. And yeah, like any trolls out there, man, you guys are welcome to this platform. This is an open forum. I just say, hey, man, give me a listen. Just listen to what I'm talking about. And then, you can go ahead and say what you want to say. The incel thing was cute, though. Like I'm involuntarily celibate. Okay, thanks.
Date. Next thing, you're a story time on her TikTok page, getting clowned by her and her ignorant viewers.
Yep.
Women these days want a 5-star restaurant or nothing. They don't care about bowling.
I'm no longer helping men ask me out. What do I mean by that? Oftentimes on the Hinge dating app, you'll be texting with the guy who dances around wanting to go out with you, but won't directly say it and will just keep texting you and try to get you to ask them out basically. And I feel like it often will be oh, well, let me know when you're free. And it's oh, I'll be free Tuesday. And they'll be oh, that's cool. Hello? Do you want me to make the plan? No, I'm not doing that anymore. Or it'll be oh, have you ever been to the sushi spot? It looks so good. And I'll be no, it does look really good. And he'll be totally. What are we doing here? In the past, I definitely think I would have, when I was younger, I would have been oh, we should go sometime. Let's do it. Blah, blah, blah. But it's no, if you're not going to just be direct and ask me out on a date, I'm not doing this. And you would.
Y'all know what her problem is, don't y'all? Y'all can see what her problem is. She's the standby chick, bro. She's in the rotation. She's on Hinge talking to a dude, trying to get the dude to take her out on a date. And the guy don't even know her. So he's doing to her what she's doing to him. He's just wasting her time. If he wanted to take this woman out, he'd have been said, yo, it ain't nothing to say, meet me at such and such. I'm going to be over here. Meet me here. It wouldn't be nothing for that. But he know that she on some BS. Man, she on some bullshit, bro. He know it. He's just wasting her time because she's wasting his time. And yeah, if she asked to take him out, he'll probably be all right, the 50-50 thing. Right now he's got permission. So he's just showing there's no intent. Women have been doing that to men forever. Fellas, young fellas, old fellas, if y'all dealing with a woman who is just kind of got you on a fringe and just she's playing that little game, y'all jousting back and forth. Oh yeah, maybe if she ain't direct with you, don't be, she just keeping you around, man. Cut her off, bro. Cut her off, man. If you dealing with a woman, man, do not let her put you in the friend zone. And guys well, how do I avoid that? You tell her as soon as you meet her, as soon as y'all get together, I'm attracted to you. I think you're fine. I think we'll do good together, me and you. And she's oh, I don't see you that way. Okay, fine. No problem. No problem. We could just be friends. Cool. Cool. I'm going to treat you like one of the homies then. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really I'm just going to chit chat or whatever. I'm going to talk to you like I'm talking to one of my dudes. When we go out, you're going to be there with a group of other people. You're going to see how I get down. And that's going to make you more attracted to her anyway, because she's going to see all the other women trying to holler at you. Then she's going to realize oh, he just treat me like everybody else. I want his attention, and the whole thing changes. It's all game. It's all game. Don't let her put you in the friend zone. You put her in your friend zone, your social zone, and use her to your benefit. And then, it sounds so harsh to say use, but that's really what she's doing to you. And I tell dudes all the time, man, do that Michael Certain type shit, bro. If she's fine, cool. She could be one of your associates. If you need a beautiful woman who got decent hair, no shoulders, and that's her, and you done told her you trying to be with her, but she said no, fine. Bring her along to these events. Let her see how you work. And man, you at the red carpet event, you at this gala, that gala, you going to black tie things, you doing this, you on the boat, you in the penthouse, you in the mansion parties. Let her see that. See the people, see you work the room and all that. And she's going to begin to fall for you. Even if she doesn't, she's gonna bring her fine friends along. I need you to bring your friends. Could you get Tiffany, Maria, and Susan? Can you get them to come out as well? Right. So I show up with 5 dimes. We walking right in. I look like the man. That's gonna help me in so many different ways. That's how it works. I was doing that in LA without even knowing that was a thing. That's how I got past the door guy. Right. That's how I always got in. That's how whenever I went to a club, they opened up the ropes for me right away because I always had 4 or 5 baddies with me. Right. That's how I was getting my bar tab. Half my tab was always comped, if not the whole tab, depending on who I had with me. They always had a spot for me and my crew. That's how I did it. I had dimes with me. Other guys are looking at me like I'm some sort of magician. Like, this is like a magic trick. It ain't a magic trick, son. Just networking. This is a value add. They want beautiful women in their club. It's a value add. That's how I get in. And I'm not paying for nothing. They gonna comp half my tab anyway, if not the whole thing. Come on, bro. I'll go out with these people to a spot on Sunset or Hollywood Boulevard in LA. This was back in the 2000s. I was in this place called Deep. That's why I used to go to Deep all the time. Deep is that nightclub that remember that song Is Getting Hot in Here? That video, that's Deep. I used to be in there all the time. And at Deep, bro, they always comp me. I was went in there. I mean, only money came out of my pocket was me sliding 50s and 100s into people's pockets, you know me, tipping them for the great service. I never paid for nothing in Deep, bro. Right? So that Nelly song Is Getting Hot in Here, that was Deep. You know what I'm saying? I was being there all the time, downs with me, man, just chilling. Right? That's how I did it. And I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm just networking, doing me. So anyway, little shorty, she's in dude's friend zone. Dude is just toying with her, just like she's trying to toy with him, but she likes him. She want, ask me out. Women, y'all have made it to where now you're going to have to ask men out. You're going to have to get a little bit more aggressive, especially if it's a guy that you want. You have to say something to him. And ladies, I'm telling you, bro, he's probably going to just smash. He ain't going to take you nowhere where he's known. He's not going to go take you somewhere nice. He's not going to invest in you. You want to go out with him, he might take you to see some garage band somewhere, or he might take you to a walk on the lake. That's what I would do. I'm not trying to take you nowhere where I got to invest in you. And ladies, that's how you know, dude, just trying to smash.
It's like, Kelly, you could ask him out. I don't want to do that. If we met off of Hinge, I'm not asking you out. Sorry, like that's not happening.
Well, you ain't going out.
If you like, especially you're sending me the not always, of course. It just is insane. And I'm no longer helping men ask me out. And that's okay. Like if you don't want to ask me out, you don't have to, obviously, but it'll be like so clear when they're dancing around trying to get you to ask them out.
If you like a man, there's really no problem with asking him out on a date. You guys met on Hinge. There's mutual attraction. He doesn't have to chase you. It makes no sense for him to do so.
Okay, y'all, I really want to know y'all opinion, how y'all feel about this. So, this dude asked me to come to his crib. Like, imagine I've been to his crib multiple times. And I kind of came to my senses and I was just like, no, I don't want to come to your house anymore. Because, like, you only want to see me at your crib. You don't, like, we don't go out in public. We don't go on dates. Like, you don't take me out. We don't do none of that. Like, it's just, I only see you when I see you at your house, right? And I was just like, I'm good off that. Like, I don't want to keep doing that. Like, no. And I haven't heard from him since I told him no. Like, have not heard from him since. So
she know what time it is. Why would she even put this on social media? Right? This dude is smashing, pumping and pumping. Time for the dumping, time for the pass. And she just figured it out. Bro, I've lived this, and most of the G's in this chat right now, y'all live the same thing, man. Like, you the booty call, baby. Won't you come over? You know what I'm saying? It's like Frisco Kid says, bro.
Tell what Frisco I say.
You know what I have to tell them, say. Big up my girl on the side, cause of them flex the best.
La. Big up to them girls live who flex the best. She was the one that flexed the best. You just bring her over there, smash her. And like I said, why don't you take me nowhere? That's not your role, baby. You ain't even on the team. You on the practice squad. You ain't even on the traveling team. You're on the practice squad, babe. You trying to get a starting spot now in this franchise, and she got herself cut. She put herself in the, you know what I'm saying? She put herself in the whatchamacallit, in the what they call it in college, man. Hey, what they put her in the thing. What do you call it when the college player want to go to another school? Damn, I can't believe I forgot that, man. The portal. She put herself in the portal. She put herself in the portal. Like sis, this is a situation where you got a woman dealing with a guy who is that guy. He's a high value man or a top tier guy, right? I draw a distinction between the two. The high value man is what, you know, Kevin Samuels said they were. You know, you have that, you know, you make so much money, you're around other high value men, you add value, all that stuff. Everything that Kevin Samuels says, that's the high value men. The level below them are the top tier men. And the top tier men are the guys who don't possess all 6 of the qualities that Kevin Samuels would talk about. Maybe they got 4 or 5 of them, right? But they still get a lot of access to women. She's dealing with one of them 2 type guys, right? You dealing with a high value guy or a top tier guy. He's got you coming by the crib. She probably loves going over to his place. His place is probably real nice. You know what I'm saying? Got everything you need to have up in there, comfortable. She come in there, you know what I mean? Come over there and just get it. Just get it. You know what I'm saying? Like he coming to the house and it's just dance hall music. You know, they just dropping, girl. That's it. That's all he want. It ain't no Brian McKnight playing, no Sade playing, but he got that dance hall playing. You know what he want to do. And she just finally, how come you don't take me nowhere? I'm trying to be a starter. She put herself in the portal. She put herself in the portal.
Like, my question of the day is, why do y'all always want people to come to y'all crib 24/7? Why don't y'all take people out? Why don't y'all go on dates? Like, and I'm not saying you gotta take the girl to Ruth Chris, but shoot, y'all can go look at the stars. Y'all can go to the movies. Y'all can go pink. Like, it's a lot of stuff that you could do. Like,
They don't want to.
Do y'all not take people on dates no more? Like, what's up with y'all just wanting to be in the house 24/7?
He's not taking you, shorty. And here's the thing, this woman, she got guys who want to take her out. She got guys that want to take her to Ruth's Chris. She got guys that want to hold hands and walk with her in the sunlight, in the moonlight. She got guys who are trying to be there for her, like guys that'll cook her dinner. She got guys that'll wait on her hand and foot. She don't want them. She want the dude that's looking for the chick to flex the best. She wants the dude who's at the top. And what does he want? He just wants to smash. Multiple times. I cannot believe she's on the internet telling the word, I'll go over and let this dude bust me out, blow my back out, give him dome, and then he sends me home. And she's like, what's up with that? Like, baby, are you for real? See what I mean? Like, women get caught up in their emotions and don't think it through. This is out here, and she's probably mad. Like, I tried to scrub that from the internet. The internet has it forever. It ain't going nowhere, baby. And other dudes are watching this like, oh, if you know her, you already know she's going to come over to the house and smash. And if she don't, get rid of her. But the point still remains, man. This woman right here, there's a guy that absolutely loves her and would want to be with her and treat her like a princess, treat her like a queen. And she can't even see that dude. That's where we are in the dating marketplace right now. And whose fault is that? That's her fault.
And what?
If he can get what he wants with zero effort, why would he start putting any in?
As somebody who has been in the dating scene in San Diego on and off for the past almost 8 years now, I don't know what they're putting in their whole milk cappuccinos and what they're lining their fleece Levi jackets with, but the past year has been so awful for me. And I think that there's something extra evil about specifically the men that I've seen and that I've met in the dating scene here. So I guess like my question is, like, where are people meeting anybody? Like not even romantic connection, because I have given up on the dating scene here in San Diego. Like I literally, like I'm done. But just meeting people, meeting a genuinely nice man that could be your friend, that doesn't necessarily even have to be interested in you. Like where is that happening without like them like ghosting you and like texting you in all lowercase?
Seems like they're
the guys that she's talking about tried to be her friend, and little shorty brought too much drama. Hey man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm very leery of women who have a lot of tattoos and like the earrings and the crazy piercings and all that kind of stuff. I'm leery of those women. You know, it is what it is, man. There's something going on beneath the surface. Now, if you want to smash one or two of them, good. And the sex is always great because it's something because crazy girls got the best sex. I think it's Mother Nature's way of keeping the crazy gene in the population, bro. They got the best, man. Crazy girls are the wildest. But I lived in San Diego for a few years, man. Like you see women like that all over San Diego, man. And you catch them when they out and about, man. A lot of them are heavy drinkers. So when you meet them, they just sloppy with it, right? And a lot of those girls will bring you to the crib because, you know, it is what it is. I ain't mad. I ain't judging. That's what you want to do. That's what you do, right? They'll bring you to the crib, smash you, and then they'll ghost you or they'll demand stuff from you and you just got to leave them alone. And then if you want to be their friend, same thing. They just wild out. You're like, you know, whenever you meet up with them, they want to, you know, get high, get drunk, whatever. You go out with them and they just out of control. Like, I can't be around this. And you just got to leave them. Like, I can't be around that. So her problem is her. Like shorty, you got to change the way you move. And this is what the game has done. You see a lot of these women on the fringes, bro. They're having all these problems because guys aren't dealing with it anymore. Guys are like, man, I ain't got to deal with this, man. I ain't got to deal with her, bro. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things, man. Another $5 super chat, man. I appreciate you, brother Prince. Appreciate you, bro. One thing women find attractive in men, confidence. Not arrogance, confidence. 100%. 100%. Right? I tell dudes all the time, man, be good at something. If you just be good at one thing, just be good at something, that brings you the confidence you need, especially when you talk about that topic. It'll just draw women to you like a magnet, bro. Play the piano, play the harmonica. I don't care. Play the spoons. I don't care if you good at something, right? Even my nerdy brothers, I tell them all the time, like, bro, you're a super nerd, man. You be at these comic cons or whatever, man. You be at the cosplay events, but you good at the cosplaying. You be making these elaborate outfits and going into the competition and winning. And when you do that, do you meet women? Like, yeah, man, I met this one hot girl and she was in the competition. She had a hawk girl outfit and I had a hawk man outfit and we just hit it off. I'm like, exactly. Be good at something, right? Be good at writing, comics, joke telling, right? Acting. Dr. Orion Taraban talks about that. He was like, bro, early in his life, man, he was trying to be an actor. He was out there doing the acting thing. He had plenty of women. He was good at acting. He was the man that night. Y'all know I do stand-up comedian. If I go somewhere that nobody knows me, man, it's a nice, if I go to St. Pete or if I go to Atlanta or I go to Miami, go do a set, do a decent set. Just go up there and do a, solid 25, solid 30. You know what I mean? Women walk up to me at the end of the set. Everyone walks up, you know what I'm saying? But man, women walk up to you at the end of the set. Right? Invite you to places. It's wild. Be good at something. Be good at something. I mean, that's just the bottom line, bro. That confidence, man, and that competence and confidence, bro, you gotta have it. You gotta have it. Right? And that's gonna bring women. But when you're good at something, bro, it's like the guys who are just good at talking. These dudes are good at breaking the ice. You got guys in the crew I'm the dude in the crew that I can talk to anybody. We'll see a group of girls gonna come in, man. I'll go holler at them and bring them over to our group. Do it all the time. Ask anybody who knew me, especially back in the day. I do it to this day. It ain't nothing to just strike up a conversation. But my homies used to think it was a magic trick. Like, damn, bro, how'd you get them girls to come over here? You know them? Like, nah, just met them. I saw them come in, holler at them, brought them over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gonna have to buy a couple rounds. They're like, we don't care. Like, this is nothing but dimes. At 4 or 5 dimes sitting over here with them. They cool. They ain't tripping. Like, yeah, these my homeboys. We good. They having a good time. Bro, be good at something.
There's a common denominator here. Oh, wait. The common denominator has a septum piercing too. Yep. Sucks for you.
And if he's asking you out for coffee as a first date, go ahead and block him right now. Quickly, men only ask women out for coffee for the first date if 1, they're cheap, and 2, he's not actually sure he's interested in you. Don't you want a man that's sure he's interested in you? I've heard from the horse's mouth themselves. Men have told me they only take women on coffee dates if they're not sure they want to pursue the girl. So at the end of the date, if he changes his mind, if he gets the ick, he says, well, at least I only spent $20 on coffee. I know that you know you're worth more than $20 for coffee, whether he's sure or not. So get rid of him, babe. Your husband would never.
Guys,
Bro, Lil Shorty's doing a really good job covering up them arms. I think them arms are kind of big. She's using that hair to cover up them arms. They got a lot of makeup on. Good. She looked from the shoulders up, man. She's cute. She's talking big too, bro. She's talking big. If you come across a woman and you invite her out for I don't do coffee. I don't like coffee, but I'll take them like I do ice cream dates and smoothie dates. You know, I do that kind of stuff. Or someone like Shorty, I'll invite her out for a walk. Let's go take a walk. Let's get a salad, right? I'll do that on purpose. If you get a woman who refuses to go out with you no matter what date you set up, good. She saved you time, right? And there's a lot of women out there who were acting the way that she prescribed. And those same women now are asking, where are all the men? Like, bro, they're not dealing with you, Shorty. They offered to take you out. And she's saying, well, $20 for coffee. First of all, is that how much coffee costs these days? $20? Is that 10 and 10 or is that 20 and 20? Is that a $40 date? Damn. Nah, man, let's go find one of those vendors on the side of the road chopping up some fruit for $5. Let's go get that and 2 plastic forks. We're gonna sit here and eat these cantaloupes and strawberries and honeydews and pineapple. $20 coffee? Damn. We got Miss AKA ladies in the building. What's good, sis? Miss AKA lady is my secret sauce. What do I mean by that? I say, like, all of the books that you guys are going to read, like all the books that I have out there, my ebooks and everything that I'm doing, I run them by her first. And I'm here to tell you, bro, as a critic, she is no pushover. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I sent off my first few, drafts to her, I was doing one of these. Like I was chewing on my nails, bro. Cause she's a reader. Like she reads. So I run them through her, bro. And when she gives me the thumbs up or she likes it. And one of the things I'm going to do is one of my projects is gonna happen this year. I'm doing a creative writing kind of thing. I'm doing this thing. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Encyclopedia Brown. It was a kid's detective series of books, like, mini novels or whatever. Encyclopedia Brown was like this kid whose dad was a detective, and the kid would go out and solve like little kids, cases. It was never like, it wasn't nothing serious, no felonies and nothing like that. It just be like, oh, the case of the missing bicycle or something like that, like Encyclopedia Brown. So I want to do a project, and I'm going to call it E Brown. And the concept is simple. Encyclopedia Brown obviously was a white kid with a white father and blah, blah, blah. But my story is going to be that Encyclopedia Brown really was black. And E Brown had the story stolen from him, and now he's grown. So you had like E Brown had his story stolen from him. He watched Encyclopedia Brown. He dealt with all this. Now he's an old man and he's grumpy, but he still has the chops and he's out here solving crimes. So I'm working on that. I can't wait to get that out. That's all going to be on the ebooks. You know what I mean? I want to see if anyone would just check out my creative side and just kind of, like the way my mind works, bro. Like sometimes I got some real crazy stuff going on inside my head. So E Brown is coming soon, guys. I think I'm going to start. I should have the first E Brown book out, ebook. Encyclopedia, like E Brown, the ebook, the first installment, book 1. I hope to have that thing out by March. And then once the first one comes out, I'll drop like 2, 3, maybe 4 more after, just to see if you guys enjoy. It's like some comedic writing I'm going to try to get in there. It's just something I'm trying to do. But yeah, E Brown, I'm working on it. Yeah, it says you are the secret sauce, man. Brother Simmons 8826. I think women are even more attracted to men who are passionate about something, not just good. Yes. Yes. And you know what? Passionate probably is a better term, but at least be good. Like if you're competent at something, like if you're the best, I don't know, if you're the best bricklayer at work and there's a couple female bricklayers there, or like the ladies know you the best, I mean, that can get you there. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be good at something, man. Like so many guys out here, they're not even trying. Like if you're good at something, you're gonna have stories. And you gotta have stories, bro. When you're out here dealing with folks, man, you gotta have stories. Have the ability to tell a good story, even if you only know one. Just have one good story that'll break the ice, and then learn how to listen. Actively listen, man. Learn how to actively listen, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's good to see you, sis. I'm so sad. I'm so glad you're here. Just ask someone out to coffee. Ella, did she obviously she said yes. I hope she said yes. I'm telling you, man, I'm doing that salad too, bro. Like little shorty was kind of on the thick side. She was on the thick side. So it is what it is, man. I see you guys are having a good time in the chat. Miss AKA Lady and I, we're trying to work something out. Like the first two books I did, the first two ebooks, it was the one on hypergamy and it was the one on the Disney fairy tale. And I sent her a few more, and we were talking back and forth for a minute. And it's just kind of sparked conversation. And we're trying to figure something out. Like, I've gotten her on this platform before to actually talk about some stuff, man. I'm gonna try to drag her back one more time. Maybe I can get her to drag a couple friends and we can just have a conversation, because I would love to have this conversation with just sisters. Hey, y'all, let me know what y'all thinking on y'all side. It's a lot of women that watch Red Pill content. It's a lot for whatever reason. And, when you read these ebooks, bro, I promise you, and Miss AKA ladies, don't let me put words in your mouth. Tell me your thoughts on this. I think I might surprise you with a lot of the things that I say, like what I'm really trying to do here. I think I might surprise you. And again, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not here to tell you how to do it. I'm simply here to share with you some things that I have found and some experiences that I've gone through. And hopefully those experiences will help push you in the right direction and lead you to some sort of success. That's all I'm doing. But when she read the first couple books, she was like, yo, I'm surprised. She was legitimately like, I thought you were going to be more like this, but you're here. Like, yeah, this is where I am with it. And I hope it works. You know what I mean? Because I honestly believe men and women are better together than they are apart. My daughter's almost grown. Once my daughter's grown, like right now, my focus, 100% of my focus is in my daughter right now, especially now, these next 2 years. But once she's like done with school, like high school and all that, and she's, out there, then I'll be able to shift my focus to other things. I'll be doing more comedy. I'll be doing more writing, of course. I'll be getting out more. And yeah, I'm looking for that woman that's going to make me the prize as well. I'm looking for that woman that I can get this with, and I want 100x what I'm doing, and the right woman will help me do that. Right? And like she said, the range is surprising. She did say that. And, that's what we're doing. So let's get back to the video.
A coffee date is the best gold digger filter, and it works every time.
Facts.
She's just spouting BS. A coffee date is like a vibe check. No man should spend recklessly on someone he doesn't really know.
I can't stand a man that can't plan a proper date on his own, has a whole ass
Another
smartphone
big
and still
girl.
can't figure it the fuck out. Just clueless and pathetic. No leadership skills. Ugh. I'm turned off.
Baby hair. The lips. Look at her lips. I'm thinking she's got injections. This woman right here has way too much masculine energy. And guys are being more selective. Guys are walking away from her, bro. Not even more than just the top tier and the high value men. Just the average dudes who are out here doing the work. They're staying away from women like this, man. And I don't blame them.
All the way the fuck off.
Ooh, you hear
What
that?
the fuck happened to be ready at 8? I'll pick you up. I got it planned. It's a surprise. Now y'all ask me what I want to do. Don't ask me what the fuck I want to do, because if we're being really honest here, I want you to take me shopping. And I don't want to hear no, not once. Not once. Anything I like, anything I want, you got it. Then you take me out to eat, and then you don't ask for no at the end. That's what I want. Men just don't have enough shame for me. They get the opportunity to take out a beautiful woman, and then their leadership skills are so motherfucking weak, they don't even have the thought process to use Google and figure it out on their own. Instead, they ask the woman that they are trying to take out, the woman they are trying to impress, the woman that they are trying to court? Huh?
Because he's trying to please her. That's why he knows what to do. He's just trying to please her. Fellas, if y'all dealing with this type of woman, you get what you got coming. You deserve it. Right? You get what you got coming. In fact, it ain't even about deserves. Like Clint Eastwood said in Unforgiven, deserves got nothing to do with it. If you pick Shorty, right, it's on you, son. You chose this, son. And I ain't gonna lie, man. Listen, maybe I'm too old or whatever, but I'm here to tell y'all, bro, she got baby hair. I don't even slow down, bro. I keep moving. If I see baby hair, bro, if you try to introduce me to a woman, yo, Saint, man, I got this woman, man. I think you guys will be good together. Like, you know, you should meet her out. She's really cool. If I show up, she got baby hair.
Houston, we have a problem.
Houston, we got a real problem. We got a real problem. I mean, I don't even break stride, man. Cody is Kings in the building. What's good, fam? Yeah, I wonder why girls why aren't dudes interested in her? I wonder. I wonder why. You know what I'm saying, Brother Prince? You're right, man. It goes back to what you said earlier, man. Stop chasing after dream takers and dream fakers. 100%. 100%, bro. That's a Don DeMarco if I ever heard one. Don DeMarco. I tell ladies all the time, man, y'all got to quit being so damn masculine. Like, bro, Jesus. She must have dropped that F-bomb 5 times in the first 40 seconds of the video. Like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Wifey, huh? You got jokes. You got jokes. Yeah, bro. Nah, man. Nah, bro. You got jokes. Come on, bro. I got time for you.
You know what? That makes me mad.
Talking about she wifey in my eyes. Nah. That makes me mad. I mean, she could be, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. At my age now, I wouldn't even smash Shorty. Man. You know what I mean? Streak buster for real. I mean, that's something, yeah, you can see the fat coming over the sides of her top. Nah, bro. Let's get back to the video.
Like, these men are not lonely enough. They are not lonely enough, okay? Okay. Love you guys. Bye.
Men stopped planning dates when we realized women felt entitled to it. You women never reciprocate. It is always about you. We're done dealing with all that BS.
Yep, you can stay the hell away from me. Stay the hell away from me.
Man, she got crazy eyes and crazy lips, bro. If I'd have called her at 32, woo, doggy. Ain't that what Jethro Uncle Jed would say? Uncle Jed, woo, doggy. Bro, Lil Shorty. See, these are the LA chicks that got me in trouble, bro. I ran across more than my share of these women in LA and I got in trouble. These are the girls, man, they want to do it in the club, bro. They under the table doing things in the club, trying to drag into the bathroom, bro, in the car. Like and be sexy too. They be sexy. You know what I mean? They be sexy. Like Lil Shorty might have been from Jersey. We got to ask the last good man in Jersey. That's why he go to the Philippines to meet his women. Ooh, boy. Yeah, the lip filler says it all.
That is how your energy should be.
Look at them bird hands, bro.
When a man is trying to offer you less, okay? It's an insult. It is literally an insult. No, stay the hell away from me. Goodbye. Stay over there with your low investment dates. No, thank you. No, thank you. Women take so long to get ready. Women take so long to pick out an outfit. There's so much preparation that goes into this kind of stuff, and it's too much for a woman to be going for a coffee. No. We take long to get ready. We take long to find out what we're going to wear. There's so much that goes into it. No, she's not going on a coffee date. Next. Thank you.
Yo, but when she gets hit up by Brad Pitt's manager, right? Or she gets hit up by the dude who's the lead singer or lead guitarist, and the hottest band in town, bro, they're not even getting a coffee date, man. It's straight to the telly. It's straight to the room. It's straight to the dude's place. They in the hot tub. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is.
Tell what Frisco I say.
You know what I have to tell them, say. Big up my girl on the side, cause of them flex the best.
These women say all this stuff about all these dudes, man, and then you see the chick getting her back blown out by a guy she just met 2 hours ago, sometimes 20 minutes ago. And again, I ain't mad. I ain't passing judgment. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm with Brother Paul Bennett, man. Bye, Felicia. Right? And Cody is, man, Cody is King's facts. If they don't like coffee, they do not deserve dinner. You know what I'm saying? And that's, bro, why would you drop hundreds of dollars on someone you don't know? I'm not saying don't do it once you ready to take her to that level. I wouldn't say don't do it then. Bro, even if you got the money, there's dudes out here, man, ain't even about the money. Like, bro, these dudes got bread. They don't care. It's just like, no, they're trying to see where your head's at, where your head is. And women are starting to understand that. So they're shifting their game. Their collective game is beginning to shift, fellas. Keep watching these videos and you'll see what I'm talking about, man. Women are starting to act the opposite.
Just get a t-shirt with your rates printed on it. If she says no to a coffee date, you know 2 things for sure. Firstly, she's really not into you as much as you think.
Facts.
Secondly, she's more concerned with your resources.
Hey guys, this is for 30-year-old women who are Christian and still single. I'll start by saying this. I turned 30 last year. I'm going to be 31 this fall. I have never been asked out on a date in my life, and I mean that. Never. I've never been approached by a guy. I've never had a man show interest in me.
I don't believe you.
And I would never have admitted to that a couple years ago. I was ashamed and embarrassed about that. I was like, oh, it's because I'm stupid maybe, or, I'm not attractive or all these things. Like, I thought it was a deficiency in me. But I have been hearing from other women the exact same thing, especially Christian women, where it's like, no one, I'm 27, I'm 28, I've never been asked out. And so I think there's a problem on both sides. I think that women get blamed a lot, where people will say, you hurt yourself in your 20s and, you cared about your career and you did all these things to keep men away from you. And I think I never did any of that stuff. And I know a lot of other women who didn't do that stuff. And they're just, men aren't asking women out maybe. I don't know.
She is talking in circles. Cody, you beat me to it, fam. She never had the guy she's attracted to ask her out. I guarantee you the dudes in her own church have tried to ask her out. I'm guaranteeing you that people in her church try to matchmake her with other dudes. Bro, I don't believe her, man. When she says, I just don't believe her. Now, of course, we got to look at where she live and all that, man, but I don't believe her. She's saying her whole life. My first question to her would be, did you go to prom? You went to prom? Didn't he ask you to prom? Oh, that doesn't count. Okay. What about homecoming? Oh, that doesn't count. Okay. Did you go to college? What college did you go to? What university did you go to? Oh, yeah, I went to the University of Michigan, and no one asked you out. Not believing it. Not believing it. Look, even Miss AKA lady, she's like, man, I don't believe it. And look at her hair. Ain't her hair different colors? Christian, she got the big hoop earrings. You know what I mean? And she's going to say all this stuff, man. No one's ever asked me out. I wonder how many kids she has. I wonder how many kids. I bet you she's a mama. I bet you she's a madre. She's a mom. You know what we need? We need that. We need that clip from the Family Guy with little Stewie saying, mama, mommy. We need that one. I guarantee you she's a mother. I guarantee you she got kids and she's talking about ain't nobody ever asked her out. Guaranteed, bro. Guaranteed. She probably just got out of jail. Listen, she got locked up. She got locked up, bro. Hey, I'm gonna create a locals. I'm gonna create a locals soon, guys. I'm gonna create a locals. I was gonna go Patreon, but I'm gonna go with locals. I got it. There's some stuff I want to share with y'all, some stories I want to tell y'all, but I got to put it behind a paywall. I can't have it out here just for anybody. And when y'all hear what I got to say, you'll understand why. So yeah, I gotta put it behind a wall. But it, especially that jail comment, I got stories for y'all. I got a story. I just can't say it yet. So hang in there. Hey, if y'all do the t-shirt thing, bro, whoever gets the copyright on that, bro, get the copyright. Let me buy licensing, and I'll put that when we start doing t-shirts, because we're working on hoodies. Y'all know I got a couple t-shirts already, but none are for sale. I'm just trying to figure out the prototype. We're definitely gonna do it. We're definitely gonna do the t-shirt, bro. We're gonna do this t-shirt. Let me know who gets the copyright, license it to me. We're gonna do the t-shirt, bro. No coffee, slant, no dinner. That we're gonna do the t-shirt, bro. I really want to know podcast. Maybe put no coffee on the front and then no dinner on the back or something like that equals no dinner or something. But we got to figure that out. But anyway, let's get back to little shorty line.
I do put myself out there, and I know other women who put themselves out there. We'll get all cute. We'll go to the tea shops. We're very open to having conversations with strangers. And, we do a lot of things in hopes that someone will just walk up to us and say, hey, here's my number or whatever. However that works, I don't know. And there's not a lot of men doing that. And I will make some more videos. I have stories and stuff I'd like to share. But anyways, I hope it's an encouragement to those who are like me, because I didn't see any videos like this a year ago, and that would have been really helpful. So that's why I'm putting this out there. Don't be embarrassed. Jesus loves you, and I don't know, maybe we can fix this or talk about how we can fix it.
Bro, I promise you. How many seconds after she posted that video did she get asked out? How many seconds? 15, 35, maybe 40 seconds later, her comments and DMs are flooded with dudes talking about, I'll take you out. I would love an opportunity to take you out. How can I find you? What dating app are you on? Real talk. Like if let's say that she's telling the truth and she'd never been asked out on a date before. Just I don't believe it. Y'all don't believe it. But let's just say after she posted this video, how many seconds before her DMs and comments were flooded with guys trying to take her out? This was an attention grab. Point blank, period. Look, Miss A. Kayla, like, she better not be a mama. She better be a virgin the way she talking. I'm here to tell you, man, I don't know, man. And Cody's King's like, man, I don't know, DL. Most women are brainwashed into thinking men are hating. Oh, man, hold on. My bad, y'all. I know it's official, bro. Yeah. That's what happens when you get old. I don't know, DL. Most women are brainwashed into hating men or hating masculine men. So there is a chance she went through life as a femcel. That is, yeah, okay. I can see that. Waiting for a feminist, sensitive gang is con to sweep her up. Yeah, bro. My eyes are getting worse, y'all. I'm in my mid-50s now. I used to have perfect vision. I'm in my mid-50s now, and it's like everything I'm looking at is blurry. That's what happens when you get old, bro. Yeah, that's me, man. If I turn my head, you can see my half, bro. I only clean it up when I'm going out, and I haven't been out. I've been like in the house working. I've been working on those daggone ebooks and working on the other projects that I got going on. So I'm like, bro, I go out and take my daughter to school and pick her up. I don't go out. And, if once y'all, you'll see every now and then you guys will see me all cleaned up. It's like, all right, where did you go? Like I had an event to go to. He's like, put them on. I got to get some more. Like these are for reading only. This was like the first prescription I ever had. And then downstairs, I have the bifocals for reading and walking around and stuff. And I got to go get another prescription. And I'm getting different glasses, man. Like, bro, hey, man, Cody, I'm gonna get that shirt made. No coffee, slant, no dinner. You know what I mean? No coffee, no dinner. I'm gonna get that shirt made. Give me a month. I'm gonna get that shirt made, and you're gonna see me wearing it. And then we'll figure out how to sell it to the masses. But I'm definitely gonna get that shirt made. I'm gonna get a lightweight hoodie, and then I'm gonna get a t-shirt as well. I'm getting that done, bro. And I know exactly who can do that for me. I'm gonna get that done. Yeah, bro. Fem sales, man. Those are the guys who are basically male feminists, bro. The programming has gotten into their heads as well, man. They're out there.
The juice is not worth the squeeze. Asking a woman out, taking her on a date, doing all of that only to get a high mileage Honda Civic. No, thank you.
Facts.
Trying to convince me to be his girlfriend right away. And I'm like, I cannot be your girlfriend.
Can I ask you one more thing?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 29. I just turned 29.
Okay, why people go to like, why don't people go to the coffee date? Like instead of...
Oh, no, I don't do coffee dates. I don't. First of all, like...
I mean, instead of spending too much of time with him, like, go for a coffee date. If you like it, then you can go for a dinner date.
Like Instagram.
What the fuck?
Exactly. And I'm like, what you mean I can't be on Instagram? He's like, or TikTok unless you're making money from it.
Ooh.
And then he just also said
he's the first flag, basically. I mean, you cannot control.
This is hilarious.
Yeah, no, it just wasn't for me. And he is Christian, but said he's not religious, so I don't understand what that means.
So basically, the thing is, he's like, I'm a Hindu.
Coffee dates are meant to vet people. Women have convinced other women they shouldn't be vetted.
Men want you to accept a coffee date because they don't want you to know that if they liked you enough and you said, I don't do coffee dates, they would do dinner. And they don't want you to know that there's some women that they go, I want to take you out, because they're excited to take that woman out because of what it means socially to be seen out with a woman that he deems as like good looking enough to be deserving of this date. Like, and when you date enough and when you talk to enough men who, like, I've had men try to be like, oh, do you want to get the Uber? And me be like, no. And him be like, good, I was just testing you. Like, when you have enough of those anecdotes happen to you, you're like, they're fucking with you. They're fucking with you and you're letting them. I think a lot of...
She's right, because maybe her aim is too high. Maybe she's gunning for the wrong dudes. You dealing with dudes who, like, in her words, are just fucking with you. It's like, find a guy that's on your level. I look at this woman and I'm like, no makeup on. I don't think she has any real makeup on. She has her glasses on. Her hair isn't like made up or anything. Her nails aren't too crazy long. I mean, they're long, but they're not too crazy long. And I was sitting there thinking like, this is someone I would probably want to talk to. And then I could see the tattoos on her hand. And I'm like, okay. And then people were like, bro, you such a hypocrite. You got tattoos. Yeah, but you can't see them. If you see my tattoos, either we swimming or we doing something else, right?
Tell what Frisco I say.
You know what I have to tell them, say? Big up my girl on the side, cause of them flex the best.
You see my tattoos right here on my shoulders, up on my upper shoulders, and in my abs. So you see all my tattoos, I got my shirt off. So we doing something. We in the pool, we in the hot tub, we in the shower, we in something. So I'm looking at this woman, I'm like, yo, this is now, especially now, if I see women, I love women with more of a natural look, like no crazy makeup on, just, but will she go outside like that? Probably not. She probably put makeup on. But it's like, just pull your hair back, put it in the bun, whatever, put it in, you know what I mean? But her attitude, bro. Her attitude is like, baby, you coming off way too hard. Like, you frustrated. Why are you frustrated? Because you can't get the high value men. You can't get the top tier men. And it's like, well, baby, maybe you don't rate that. You're down here with everybody else. You're a 4, 5, and 6. On the scale of 0 to 10, you're a 4, 5, 6. You're in there. That's where most people are. All right? Most people are. 80% of us are down here. 10% are at the bottom. Right? That 0, 1, 2, and 3, 10% are down there. Right? 4, 5, and 6, 80% are there. And then 7, 8, 9, 10, 10% are up there. Right? That's how I look at it. And I see her, I'm like, man, she's attractive to me. She's no makeup on. I'm like, she's attractive. You know, she could put more makeup on and look however, you know, and I figure she's a little older. She's got a couple pounds on her. You know, you got to see how it's distributed. You know what I mean? But she's all right. Like, she's all right. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Cope approaching the building. What's happening? You know, and it's exactly what you said about the coffee date. Women, y'all need to just accept that. It makes sense. Y'all sit here and vet dudes all day. Y'all come up with these crazy excuses to date or not date a guy, whatever. If a guy say, hey, I want to get to know you, let's go grab a coffee. Let's go grab some ice cream. Let's go grab, something. And then they say no. I'm not thinking twice about it. And if she tries to double back and she tries to come back, bro, she just in that, I'm gonna smash you later, band. I'm like, because I already know where your head at. If you come back later, I already know where your head at. You still gonna try to run that play. So now, it's like we hand to hand with this. I'm gonna get what I'm trying to get, and you're gonna try to get what you're trying to get, which is money, attention, right? Like these experiences. And I'm just trying to get the smash. And we'll see who wins.
The women who are upset with this woman who doesn't do coffee dates are just upset with themselves for accepting the short end of the stick when, yes, there is a longer end of the stick. And men almost weirdly appreciate when you know that it's a short end of the stick. Like, obviously, there's trash men who are like, I only do coffee dates. And the real reason is because they can't afford to do anything else.
The begging chronicle continues.
Which is crazy. Miss AKA lady talking about her tats are a scavenger hunt. Holla, 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 holla. Don't be saying that, girl. What's wrong with you? Like my tats or scavenger hunt. You got all these people like, okay, let's get to scavenger hunting. I'm just playing with you, girl. We're just having fun. But little shorty talking about trying to shame you. Oh, you want to take me to coffee dates because you broke. Right? It costs a lot of money, man. Aaron Clary has a book. And here it is right here. The Book of Numbers. Now, Aaron Clary is hardcore red pill. But this book right here, bro. Hold on. Let me take all this stuff down. My bad. So y'all can see the book I'm holding up. Oh, man, give me a second. All right, here we go. Get myself together. Y'all know I move slow. I'm old. This book right here, man, The Book of Numbers. It's Aaron Clary's book. He literally breaks down the cost of dating in today's modern world. And if you add it all up from the first time, like from age 18 to like age 30 or 40, bro, if you look at his numbers, you're talking about somewhere in the neighborhood of $380,000 or maybe $420,000, somewhere in there. That's how much money you would have spent on dating, just taking girls out, going to the movies, going to a concert, going to dinner, drinks, whatever, over the years. Have you guys ever sat down and just looked at how much money you spent, like dating, like in pursuit of chicks? You know what I mean? Nah, ain't nothing wrong with the ink. It's just with like Cody said, man. There's definitely a difference. Where's it at? Here it is. There's definitely a difference. Like tats on a man is not the same as tats on a woman. And then again, even with women, like if you have tattoos that are clearly hidden and, only certain, it's only certain ways you can see them. I think that's different. But when you have like a sleeve, you got tattoos coming up your neck, you got tattoos on your face, bro. You got those big gauge things in your ears. I think that's different. You know what I mean? You see a woman who's done all that, bro. And most of the time you ask women about those tattoos and they regret them. I don't regret a single tat that I have on my body. Each one of them means something. One's a tribute to a person that died way too young. So there's their name, the dates that they're died in a cross. And then the other side is airborne wings and my airborne tab, right? I'm still not done with that side. I got some more stuff I got to put on there. And then I have what I have on my ab, which is samurai. You know what I mean? Because when I retired, I consider myself a masterless samurai, Ronin. I'm a Ronin now. So I got that tattoo. That's the one that hurt the most. I ain't gonna lie. So I don't have a problem with tats per se, but it's like if I'm dealing with a woman with a whole bunch of tattoos all over the place and you can see them, I'm kind of like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That's it doesn't mean she's a bad woman, doesn't mean she's a loose woman. You know, it just means that maybe she made some rash decisions. But if I come across a woman who has tattoos, but it's like Miss AKA lady says, it's a scavenger hunt to find them, you can't just readily see them, you know, that's different. That's different, man. So ain't nothing wrong with that, fam. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. You know what I mean? Cope approaching the building. I hope I showed you some love. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is right there. It's like, don't get me in trouble. Listen, girl, you getting yourself in trouble. Don't be trying to put that shit on me. You don't want to see a scavenger hunt. That sounds like some game I would say. That's some shit that I would say, like, hey, girl, you want to come back and find my tattoos? We can have a little scavenger hunt at my place. Holla, 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 holla. That sounds like some shit I would have said back in the day. You know what I mean? G-Complex in the building. What's good, fam? Good to see you, man. This is one of my brothers I met through the Fresh and Fit. As a matter of fact, when G-Complex and I, we know each other from the YouTube trenches, so we back and forth. I'm in Miami for an event. I'm at Moxie's at the bar doing my thing, hollering at some woman that I saw on the other side of the bar. She came over to holler at me, right? Beautiful woman. And then while all that's going on, this brother elbows me that I'm standing next to. Is like, yo, pardon me, bro. Are you DL Saint? I'm like, yeah, I am. Yo, I'm G-Complex. Like, what's good, fam? So, and we was kicking it that night. We wound up linking up with old girl and her hating ass friends. She had a whole bunch of dudes that were trying to get at her. And she wanted me and G to come along with them. And we did. We wound up hitting a couple spots. Then we wound up at some joint where we just got a couple drinks or whatever. And then they wound up leaving because the dudes were trying to salt me out. She really wanted to holler at me. And I saw what was going on there. I ain't care, bro. And again, for you young guys, man, like if you want to really be able to claim that you're a G in this game when it comes to women, to me, you can't sit down at the table with the Jedi Knight, with the Jedi Masters, unless you have told a dime no. Like if you a beautiful woman trying to get at you, you're like, nah, don't pursue nothing. Just like, all right, babe, I'll talk to you later. Because I'm still in touch with Shorty. Like, I'll talk to you later or whatever. I'm not chasing you like that. If you've never told a dime no, then you don't have a seat at the table. That's what it takes. And most men, they've never told a dime no. Like, it's going down. She ready to get at you. It's on. Say no to that. That's the G move right there. But G-Complex was there that day, bro. That's how we saw each other in real life. That's when, and ever since then, man, we've been cool. Like shit, he done came up to Tampa and everything, bro. We be kicking. I'm about to get out to Texas and holler at him again. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Aaron Clary's book, The Book of Numbers, bro, it's a fascinating read, man. It's a fascinating read. And when you actually do the numbers, when you look at it, you're like, damn, I did spend that much money. It's like, bro, the average dude pursuing women has probably spent enough money to buy a house. Even with the median cost of a house now is up around 425, 500,000. I think the average dude has spent enough money pursuing women. He can easily buy a condo in today's market. That's a lot of money. And we don't even think about that. We're not even taught to think about that. And this is, you know, these are the seeds that I want to plant. Like, yo, think about how much money you spending, son. Like, I'm not saying don't spend it, but yo, be smart about it. Coffee dates, ice cream dates, you know what I'm saying? A walk in the park. Do that. Do that up front. Work your way up to dinner, you know what I'm saying, at a, 4 or 5 star restaurant. Work your way up to a trip to Miami or New York or LA or Paris or London. Work your way up to that. There are dudes starting with that. There are dudes that will cash app a woman to take her out. I'm going to cash app you $100 just so you can go out, have dinner with me where I'm going to spend another $500, $600. I cannot believe that that's what they're doing. Right. And Cody is saying that's nothing compared to the missed money from work and other things you could have been doing if you were not dating. Good point. There is a reason so many rich dudes are. Damn. I never thought of it that way, son. I never thought of it that way. Just catching up on the chats. Miss AKA lady, like, I can only imagine the cost of dating for a man. I have experienced guys spending over $100 on the first date. Yep. I definitely ate well, but I also thought it was a dumb move too. I mean, and then, dude was just thinking like, yo, you what he wanted, that the $100 really didn't mean nothing to him, I guess. Or maybe he was spending $100 he didn't have. But yeah, man, it costs a lot of money for dudes. And that's just the cost of the meal, the cost of going out, drinks and whatnot. But we haven't even gotten into gas money. He got to get dressed up. You know, he's going to want to look his best. Accessories, trinkets, cologne, right? Somebody, do me a favor. Somebody, anybody in the chat right now, tell me how much it costs for a bottle of Chrome. Can somebody in the chat tell me? Any one of them. It doesn't even matter which Chrome. Just you could pick the cheapest one. You know what I mean? Pick the smallest bottle. How much does it cost for a bottle of Chrome? And I'm here to tell you, man, Chrome smells good. Yeah, man, that night in Brickell was amazing, bro. And then we rolled right into, that was the boat party, right? The next day we went to the boat party, right? Yeah, that was back. That was the one thing I will say this, man, about Myron and Fresh and Fit. The one thing I missed the most about Fresh and Fit, man, were the parties, man. I wish it had gone a different way. I'm talking about like the political split and all that. I wish it had gone a different way. Like Myron and Fresh just stuck with the dating stuff and kept doing the parties, bro. Like just one party a quarter. Man, their parties were off the chain. Networking, perfect. They had all of the, everyone would be there, bro. You had politicians in there. You had businessmen in there. You had YouTubers in there. Women, packed full of women. Like just packed full of women, bro. Dudes, food, open bar, in some cases if you in VIP or whatever, but it was just a good time, man. I look back on that like, damn, because the general public didn't even know about that type of shit, bro. Those parties were fun. And we're not gonna see that anymore, bro. And that's a shame. That's a shame, man. Like taps on the chicks, like writing on a bathroom wall. Oh, that's hardcore, bro. It's like Jim was here, Gary was here in Smashes, so did Dan. Wow. This one marks a mental breakdown, peace, love, and life. There's a lot of truth in that. A butterfly, yep, there's a lot of truth in that, man. And remember back in the day, it was just a tramp stamp. That was the one thing, like, oh, you got these tramp stamps. Now it's just everything, bro. And you're like, yeah, $100 these days sounds like a coffee date. I can't believe coffee is so expensive, y'all. So expensive, man. Yeah, for a first date, $50 to $100 seems normal to me. I mean, in today's world, it could be, bro. I'm telling you, you need to get that down, bro. You should be spending like $25 to $35 max on your first date. That's how inexpensive that first date should be. I'm keeping it 100, man. Go get some pastries, bro. Like I said, go, get a smoothie. How much are smoothies these days? They're like $8 each, man. Call it $10. That's $20 right there. 2 smoothies, walk around the park, you're done. You're done. Like you shouldn't be spending $50, man, up to $100 on the first date. You shouldn't be doing that. That should take a while. You know what I'm saying? That should take a while. And when you get to the point where she's the one, then it makes sense. Cool, go ahead and do it. But man, that should take a while. He's like, no wonder, like Sims' brother, Sims like, 8826, like no wonder men are checking out with the high expectations of women. It's too damn expensive to take these heifers out. That's a fact, bro. It costs too much money. It costs too much money, man. Damn, bro. And again, that's another thing too. If you run a rotation, man, you got all these, you going out on dates 2-3 times a week, maybe 4 times a week. You got to keep it inexpensive, bro. Even if you're keeping it down to $25 for both of y'all for one date, that's still $100 a week. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, man, the best way to do it, get the crib, make sure the crib is nice and clean, smells good, everything's where it's supposed to be. You got like cool little trinkets around, like this thing here. Like you got the crib set up, man, and you got, stuff like this laying around the house. You can tell stories about it. Like, oh, I picked that up in Egypt, right? Which would be a lie, but that's fine. You're allowed to lie. I got that on Amazon. You know what I mean? Just have some good paintings on the wall. I lost all of my paintings. I had some really good works too, bro. I had some originals that I had in LA, and some drama jumped off, man. I lost all my paintings. I had my posters from like my first concerts and all that, doing stand-up. All that shit is lost, man. I'm so mad, bro. So mad. That might have been about $1,200 worth of paintings. Like just like with getting them framed and all that kind of stuff. I had to start over from scratch, but they were all good conversation pieces. Like I had women would walk around my place like they're in an exhibit. What's this? Where'd you get this from? What's that? You know what I mean? I'm telling you, bro, that gets them walking around, it gets them comfortable. As they walk around the house, they take more stuff off. I used to keep the temperature up. So they just start taking clothes off. Oh, it's kind of warm. When we cool it off. No. They just start taking clothes off, bro. It was a whole It was a whole thing. It was a whole thing, bro. Like, especially when you have a nice place, a nice view, walk out on the balcony, man, get a look at the view. You know what I mean? Always have some nice wine on hand, like some good wine. Like, talk to people who drink wine and because I don't drink wine, so I can go and spend a little bit of money on some nice bottles of wine. I got the wine here. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got like cheese and crackers and whatnot. You got a little finger food. So when they come through, have your date there, bro. Take that money and invest in yourself and have that date there as opposed to wasting that money on coffee or whatever. But man, it's crazy. It's like, that's not realistic. And I forget what part that is, but I'm here to tell you, man. And you're probably talking about the money itself is not realistic, man. You got to keep that money down, bro. You got to spend money like you ain't got money. Like in Half Baked. Remember in Half Baked, Dave Chappelle took Shorty out and he was broke. Y'all remember that scene in Half Baked when he was taking her out and he wound up stealing the money from the homeless man? Funny ass scene, but you gotta, I would say, do that. And this is why I start with the women, like, never leave with your wallet. Let them know, like, you barely making it. Like, what do you do for a living? I used to tell people, oh, I work at an airport. Oh, I'm in aviation. I would keep it very vague. I never, you had to get to know me, or someone else would say, no, he's an air traffic controller. And I used to hate that. You know what I mean? He's an air traffic controller. And a lot of women, especially in LA, they knew, well, they weren't quite sure what an air traffic controller was, but they knew controllers made money. It was kind of funny. Like, they knew that. You work at LAX? You know, and I was like, damn. But when you're out here trying to meet people, man, let them believe you don't have anything. Like, you're just a regular dude. You don't have a lot of money. You just out having a good time, and see if they hang out with you. See if they're willing to go on this date. Just go out, have coffee, get to know you, have to take a walk around the block. If they do that, they're interested in you, man. And if they don't, you ain't lose nothing, bro. Let them keep walking on by. Let's continue.
Used. They say all sorts of nonsense to secure the free food and drinks on the dates. They don't care about your feelings or your finances. They just want to get fed.
Why can't men seem to follow the basic bare minimum rules for dates? 1, don't ask the girl for suggestions. You pick the place, take initiative. 2, book a reservation. Is that not fucking obvious? 3, follow up a few days before and say, hey, I just want to make sure we're still on for today. Same day of, text them in the morning and be like, can't wait to see you later today. Guys, why is it not clicking? Do we need to like draw this out for you, make like a diagram, standard operating procedure? Like, what's not clicking, Steven?
We can't follow the basic bare minimum rules for dates because we are busy teaching the younger generation that being single is mentally and financially healthier. Anyway,
Yo, that was fire right there, bro. Let me turn this off. Let's pull this out of here. That's done. And Miss AKA lady, here's the thing. You don't want I'm not trying to make you think that I'm destitute and homeless, but I want to be clear that you don't think I have money. Am I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly. Most dudes want to paint the picture that they have it. I've always been the opposite. I want to paint the picture that I don't have it like that. I'm just a regular dude. That's the picture I'm trying to paint. And then I leave it up to her to make up her mind if she want to pursue me or not. Right. And the women who are just like, man, you make me laugh, or you just cool. I like your stories. I like you. Let's hang out. Like, can you walk me to my car? Like, those women, cool. They ain't thinking about money. They just enjoy my company. But the women who think that I have bread, well, I'm gonna have to treat you differently now, because it's like you coming at me for something and I know where this leads. So I'm gonna have to come at you for something. And it's your game against my game. And it's like, it's Jedi versus the Sith. And I'll let you choose. I'll let you decide what side I'm on. Right? Because I tell women all the time, come to the dark side. You know, it's like,
join me, and together we can rule the galaxy.
I'm 100% Sith. I am not Jedi. If anything, I am gray Jedi. Yo, Newark, word? You work near Newark? That's what's up, man. I know some guys that work there. I know one of my mentors was the manager there, air traffic control manager there. That's what's up, man. You know, I used to be an air traffic controller. I'm a retired air traffic controller, and I haven't done any air traffic. I haven't done seen any or talked any air traffic really outside of the videos I done about the, the crashes and stuff like that. And I haven't missed ATC at all. Like at all. At all. I haven't missed ATC. It's funny too. I love what I did. I was fortunate and grateful to have that career. But my last 5 years or so, my last 6 years in the agency, bro, I couldn't wait to get out. Like, man, it's just so bad. But now I'm out, and it's funny because now I'm looking for speaking engagements so I can talk about what I did, like going to high schools, going to colleges, like doing a bunch of talks with some corporations about risk management and how to work in zero error fields. I'm working on that as well. Guys, I'm telling you, it's a lot going on. These next coming 2 years are going to be pivotal for what I'm trying to do. And like speaking engagements are my thing, which is great because I'll get myself a speaking engagement. Let's say I'll get I went to Cincinnati a couple of years ago. I came to Cincinnati to do a speaking engagement. And then while I was there, I knew I was coming. So I booked a comedy gig so I can do my speaking engagement and then boom, that night do the comedy gig and then get out of there. And it's like, you're kind of making a little bit of money. You're getting paid to come and speak, and then you're getting paid to do your stand-up, and then you get out of there. So I'm going to be doing a lot more of that, especially now that my daughter's coming to the end of her run in high school. And you're right, Cope Approach. You want money to be a neutral factor. You don't want money to be the determining factor. And if I'm dealing with a woman where money is the determining factor, then I don't want to deal with her on that level. Maybe I'll have her in my circle as, again, she's beautiful. Maybe she's got a little bit of sophistication to her, and I could take her to galas and red carpet things. I could take her to corporate events, and, she can enhance what I'm doing, her and maybe some of her friends. There's a role for her in that. That's fine, but I'm not trying to romantically be with her. You know what I'm saying? You got that, or you can just shift gears and I'm just going to smash her because she's just trying to get my money anyway. So she's going to be my plus one at this event on this yacht or at this mansion party or this penthouse party. She could be my plus one. And, then we'll go down to the hotel room and smash or whatever. We could do that. But, money is a factor, man. I wish it wasn't, man, but money is a factor. And you got to be leery of those people who are just out for that. Like it's crazy. Most of the U.S. population is living paycheck to paycheck. That's a fact. So what exactly do you expect? Most Americans can't handle an unexpected expense of $500. That's where we live in. And then you look at what's going on with credit, and you look at what's going on with housing, like repossessions in the automotive industry and mortgage foreclosures in homes right now. Man, that stuff is going crazy right now. No one's talking about it because we got Epstein stuff going on. We got Venezuela going on. We got Iran, like it's about to pop off over there. Cuba. There's so much going on right now that people aren't looking at what's going on in America. Layoffs. Look what happened with gold. Like gold went through the damn roof. If you were invested in gold, I'm so mad because I didn't get my investment in there before it shot up. I'm so mad. I don't even want to talk about it. It just make me throw up. Right. But gold went crazy. Those of you who did invest in gold, man, what a move. And you look at what the market is doing right now, man. We're into the correction, bro. We're into the correction, brother Cody. Like DL, you don't want to paint a picture that they will get out of you is money or lifestyle. Did I read that back? Do I have to put my glasses back on, DL? You don't want to paint a picture that what they will get out of you is money or lifestyle. Facts. And I agree with that 100%. 100%. I use the Jedi mind trick all the time, brother. Brother Cope, I use it all the time. All the time. You just want to stay here and have fun with me. Yeah, I think I'll just stay here and have fun with you. I use that all the time. Told you, man, I'm a Sith Lord. That's what I am. When I get moving out here, but I'm telling you, wait till these 2 years are up. Wait till we start doing in real life events. I'm gonna tell you how to come on out. And Miss AKA ladies that met me in real life, she done sensed the Jedi. She done sensed the fallen Jedi. Like this man really is the Sith. Like, yes, I am. Yes, I am. But I mean, I'm a gentleman, Sith. I'm nice. I ain't gonna tell nobody. You know, we're gonna keep it right here. So that was the first video, guys. There's one more video I want to watch, and this is from the Media Man. What's Cope talking about, man? I am a Jedi, but I'm emotional, so I might be like Anakin when he turns to the dark side. Yeah, bro, you're a great Jedi. The great Jedis are the Jedi who they're not like the regular Jedi. They're not like the Sith. Like they get emotional with their use of the Force. So like you might be great Jedi. Look that up on YouTube. It'll blow your mind. And here's another thing too for you guys out here looking to like good places to meet women. Bro, go to a Star Wars event. If you can find a Star Wars event in your town or close to your town, go. Go check it out. Star Wars and Trekkies, bro, go check it out. Some dimes, bro. And of course, the cosplaying thing, dimes. The steampunkers, bro, man. Trying to tell you. I be trying to tell people, man, y'all don't understand. But I'm definitely gonna show all the chats. I just want to show all the chats. And yeah, I'm so grateful for you guys coming out and support, man. We're just having a good time tonight. Tell the young people to come on in here and learn some shit. You know what I mean? Come on in here and learn some shit. I am is in the building. What's good, sis? I am the single one. Everyone should own a house. Yo, if sister I am is a realtor in the Chicago area. If y'all in the Chicago area, bro, right now, Chicago, Illinois, the Chicago area is still doing good. The housing market is still doing good. It's not like down here in Florida. It's not like Texas and Austin right now. Austin, their market is almost 20. It's almost been like a 20% correction, which is, 20% is considered a crash. So Nashville, it's not like Nashville or Austin or all of Florida. So if you thinking about buying some property in Chicago, holla at sis. I am the single one. And sis, drop your realtor information there if you want, so people can find you. Like I am the single one. Like she's all about home ownership, and her channel is like geared towards that, man. Just helping people get their homes, get their first homes, man. She can help you out. First time buyers, what's the best way to do it? FHA loans, whatever you need, she'll be able to break it down for you. So holler at her. Thanks for coming through, sis. Appreciate you. She's like, I'm late. Yeah, you've missed more than half, but we got one more video we want to get into. I definitely want to show you guys one more video from the medium man. I want to show you guys one more video. But before I do that, here we go. Yeah, I know I've been talking mad craziness about my Gumroad account. I just want to drop it in there one more time. Go check out, please, if you don't mind, check out my Gumroad account and check out the ebooks that we have for sale there. We made our first sale tonight. So appreciate you, brother. You know what I'm saying? We made our first sale. So go over there and, people are asking me about coaching. Yes, I do that. I haven't structured it and posted it on Gumroad yet, but it's coming. I'm just going to need another week or so to get that structured and out there. I'm going to change I'm going to just change up a little bit of the wording there, but we're definitely going to get that going. Right. So and then Simmons 8826, he copped one of the books tonight, man. I definitely appreciate it. I got a few other brothers that copped some books before tonight. So I'm like, cool. You know what I mean? And again, let me know, man. I really want the honest, real feedback. Let me know, man. Let me know. Cause if I got to get better, I got to get better. Yeah. I got ebooks, man. Say this, they can't read. All right, then we'll have to do an audio book then. We'll have to do an audio book then. So let's pull up Medium Man. If you guys haven't checked out this brother, y'all need to check him out. This is definitely the go-to guy when it comes to numbers. He was stats and everything. This is a former military brother, bodybuilder. This is not a red pill guy, although he talks a lot of red pill stuff. It's funny. A lot of guys who don't know about the red pill world, they kind of stick their toe into the red pill world. He kind of did that. And he's like, oh, I see what they're doing. He was like, okay. So this episode, again, he's not a red pill guy, but this is one of the episodes when he was talking about why men are coming away from marriage in particular in these long-term relationships. In this show, he's talking about a woman, and the title of the show is She Called Off Engagement for No Reason Men need awareness, not RP scapegoating. So a lot of people be like, well, that's not red pill, or this is red pill, or whatever. I don't care what you call it, just so long as you understand that it's a thing, right? I don't care what you call it. I really don't. Just understand, like, bro, listen to what's being said, do some research, read, talk to folks, watch me, watch Medium Man, watch whoever you want to watch, and then apply that to your own life and be aware when this stuff happens, right? It's not red pill scapegoating. Bro, say what you want about the red pill, but this is 100% red pill messaging. This can happen. This can happen. Like, dude, you got all your emotions involved, man. Your family's involved. You done proposed, bought the ring, everything. You're ready to merge your life, and then she just walks away, just breaks the engagement. Why? I don't know. Because she wanted to. That's what this video is about. A little bit about this video, man. So let's get into it. And again, Medium Man link is in the description below. If you haven't, click that link. Go over there, subscribe, check out his shows, check out his lives. The brother is solid. Here we go.
I ended my engagement, and today I'm moving out. There wasn't any betrayal. He didn't cheat or anything. Honestly, I just changed my mind. Sometimes clarity comes quietly. I just need an explanation. But my village, the women in my life, are so amazing. They've shown up for me in more ways than one, helping me pass, sitting with me, praying for me, making a hard transition feel lighter just by being there. I'm so grateful for community, for having people who hold you up, stepping into something new. So here I am, closing this chapter, putting pieces of my old life into storage and stepping into a new season. I don't know exactly what the future holds, but I am excited. I feel at peace, and I'm ready for what's next in the new year.
I ended my engagement. I have been debating sharing this with the internet. I always said that I was never going to be the kind of influencer that only shares the good parts of my life. I've been able to build a platform because I'm authentic. It's really important for me to own my narrative instead of letting people assume and start rumors. Ending my engagement was the hardest thing I think I've ever had to do in my entire life. It's really not the breakup itself that's hard, but it's also having to break up with the idea of the future that you planned and grieving that too. And at this big age, 31 years old, it feels like your clock is ticking faster and faster. I think that if sharing my story helps just one person, then it's worth it. I was trying so hard to make it work. Eventually, trying to make it work felt exhausting. It literally took me accepting the hard truth that I tried to ignore. Now, the moment I accepted that and said it out loud, I felt so much relief and honestly freedom. Not because I didn't care. I was finally listening to myself. Now I have to start over, rebuild myself, move out. It's scary. There's a lot of uncertainty, but that's also kind of the beauty in all of this. I get to start over. I am doing my best and I'm figuring it out one day at a time. So that's my truth. Love you. Bye.
Are you comfortable?
Well, that's great. That's just fucking great, man. Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? We're some real pretty shit now, man.
You finished?
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
That is how men feel when they get caught up in this madness. And I will say this, at least she walked away before the marriage. At least she didn't get married, stay married for a few years, and then walk away with half his shit. You know what I mean? At least she didn't do that. I mean, brother Pitney in the building, what's happening? Game over, man. And that's what it is. Game over for the old way of doing business. Guys, if you vet properly, you won't have to deal with this. You won't have to deal. We were talking about this earlier in the show, man. It takes a lot of work to be in a committed relationship, to be married and all that. It's nothing but work, but it's worth it. It's well worth it. You should do it. You find the right person. I'm telling you, that woman will 100x what you got going on. If you find her, please like the video, please subscribe, all that good stuff. So let's listen to her story, man. This is on Dear Wife. And again, this is the Medium Man. So this is a shortened version of the live that he did. I didn't link to the live, but go to his platform. You can see the whole live he did. Watch the whole thing. This is just 13 minutes.
Comfortable sharing the issues?
They asked her to explain what had happened earlier. Now, Laterrace's wife, she's circling back and like, hey, man, can you tell us the issues? Because up until this point, she has not mentioned anything that this guy has done wrong.
He didn't do anything wrong. That's the thing. And I tell guys like, bro, you got to try this, you know, do your best, do your vetting, know what you're getting yourself into, but understand one day your woman just might wake up and be like, I'm out. And you didn't do anything wrong. How many times have you heard a woman say, I left this man after all these years and this and that because he was too good. He didn't do anything wrong. He did everything right. So I left him. This is what I'm talking about. And I'm not knocking the women who do that. In fact, I'm like, dude, if you're going to leave me, definitely do it before we get married. Thank you. Thank you. You know what I mean? But just understand this can happen. It's part of the game. It's like getting, you know what I mean? It's like getting a roughing and passer or pass interference call in football. Sometimes they go your way. Sometimes they don't. Right? Sometimes you might get a woman and she's like, cool, whatever she decides to do, go your way. Sometimes it doesn't. So let's listen. She can't tell you what he did wrong. Look at her. She knows.
I didn't pause it. She's still thinking. She's thinking of a reason that she can give them.
Even some of them, even one thing.
Yeah.
See? Now you see that? Even one thing. Just tell us something.
He left his toilet seat up.
I would say, I think.
And listen, before you answer, I'm going to tell you why that's important. My brothers, men believe that women, you just can't please them. You can give the woman everything. Like you even showed me a reel that somebody shared where you like, you give this woman this, you go against your own core values, let them move in with you, and then you put a ring on their finger, and then she ups and leaves you for no reason. Like men are being so triggered by your experience because they already believe it before you even did it. All you did was validate their fear.
Exactly. And you're right, sis. A person doesn't have to give you a reason 100%. But men need to understand that's how the game goes. This is why I tell guys, right? When Myron Gaines goes out there and says that men has to sleep with all these different women, whatever. My thing is this. I hear what he's saying, makes sense to me, right? But I tell the dudes, like the religious dudes, like you don't have to sleep with women. You can do what I call catch and release. You can be with a woman, holler at her, you know what I mean, do everything but have sex with her. Do everything but have sex with her. But you know when she's ready to do that. Like you know when she's ready and the stuff that she's doing, just don't have sex with her, right? That's catch and release. And then it's like, all right, cool. I'm not going to have sex with her because I know she's not the one. And, you know, you still trying to adhere to your religious beliefs or whatever. You walking the line. You ain't got to have sex with her. But get to know women and get to the point where you see when they're ready to be physical with you is important. You need to understand this. You ain't got to smash now. I'm telling you this, like to me, it's theoretical. I'm sure that you can get to that point and say, no, I've never done that. Like, you know what I'm saying? The only time I've ever said no is when it was a woman coming on to me and I just went into it. It's like, nah, man, stop acting. No, you can't do that. I had a situation once where I was with a woman. We were trying to be intimate. This was like a year after I got out of high school. I came home on leave. We had a big party. We're at the Holiday Inn, just so you know where I was. I thought I was doing it big. Got a suite at the Holiday Inn, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I was it's E3 in the United States Army. I come back home, and it was all my high school friends. And it was like I'm back there with a high school friend that I didn't even know she looked at me like that. She was ready to get it in. Like we was literally about to do that. When I say literally, I'm talking like this close. We was about to make it happen. Door burst open. This other girl came in there that I went to school with. They used to mess with my cousin. She jumps into bed with us. And it was like, that was it. I didn't smash nothing. I'm like, because old girl wanted to do something. The one that busted in, I'm like, no. I'm like, no. She's taking her clothes off. And I'm like, no. You know what I mean? So like that was a crazy situation. So yeah, guys can say no. But I tell dudes all the time, like you need to see what it takes to get a woman to want to be physical with you. You need to be intimate with you. You need to get to that point. You need to be able to see that. Because it's different with every woman. Some women, they want to do it right away. Some women, they want to wait. And then you can figure out, so you can see what's going on. But, you know, you just need to know this. And that can kind of help you understand when you're dealing with a woman who might want to pull a plug like this or walk away for no reason. Maybe. And sometimes it just happens, bro. Like sometimes it just happens. You just don't see it coming. It's like, damn, I didn't see that coming. But again, better she did it before you got married than after you got married. I mean, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Here we go.
Validate their fear in saying that, see, you can give a woman, and I've seen it. I've seen this person who was married. Now, I can applaud you for not even getting married and making the decision that you felt like was best for your life.
Facts.
It was a lady that went viral that was married and said, I've been married with my husband X amount of years. He is so perfect. He is so great. He takes care of me. He does this and that. I mean, she said nothing bad in that video and said, I just didn't want to be married anymore. And people were like, what in the world? Do you know how devastating that would be to give the woman everything that she desired? And she admits, no, my husband takes care of me. He loves me well. He's a great father. He's great, everything. I just didn't want to be married anymore. You know how traumatizing that is to a man, because a lot of men don't even believe, they don't even see that as an example. It's most of us. And then to become the example that you want to see and it still don't work out, they become the red pill community. Those people like, don't trust women. I hate women. They this, and it just gets very toxic.
Did you see that? Did you see that? Now you become RP because because men hear stories like this. And that's why we're reviewing this video.
And it's more than just hearing the stories. Men see it. Like it happens to your homeboy. You sit there and watch it like, damn, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Right? And it was even more worse than that. Like the woman that leave the dude, a great dude, and then she'll circle back and try to holler at you. Damn. And the dudes who wound up smashing her, I'd be like, man, you just dirty. I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. But hey, to each his own, man. Like I said, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just giving you the information, man. You do with it what you please. And sis, what women truly don't understand, it is really difficult to get a woman to want to be intimate with you, bro. Sis, it's just really difficult. So when guys get to the point where women are coming after them, yeah, they're going to stockpile. They're going to stockpile. It's really hard. It's that candy store analogy that Myron would do on Fresh and Fit. I thought he came up with that, but the candy store analogy, actually, it was some woman who came up with it. I saw the TED Talk when she was talking about it. But women, you know, contrary to popular belief, women just ain't smashing just any old body, man, for real, for real. And if you're a guy here who has a high body count or whatever, you got a lot of experience with women, you're a rare bird. Most dudes, I mean, look it up. Look, what is the average amount of sexual partners for a heterosexual male in North America? Not just America, North America. Throw in Mexico and Canada. The number will blow your mind. Look it up. Look up. We'll see what the average number of sexual partners for men. I think it was from 18 to 32 or something like that. I think that's the age group they broke it up in. Look what the average body count was, basically. What's the average sexual partner count for men? So yeah, sis, when they get an opportunity, they gonna stockpile. They gonna take what they can get, bro, because it's so hard to get. And you gotta understand, like most men today, like what 33% of men today are sexless or haven't had sexual intimacy this year, in the past year. And those numbers don't hold true for women, as they shouldn't. Women decide who they want to be with and they with them. You know what I mean? And Brother Prince was out there watching this whole play out in Creole. Like, bro, I don't know anything about Creole, bro. But say he saw this in court where the parents were mad that the woman's going to walk away. You know, and it kind of gets into no-fault divorce and all that. You know, I'm not a fan of no-fault divorce, but I understand why it's there. I just think if you do a no-fault divorce, you don't get anything. You do a no-fault divorce, it's like, okay, you're out of the marriage. But wait, no, you're not going to get alimony. And if there's kids involved, it's just a 50-50 split. You're not going to get child support. Like, you don't need it, especially if dad is taking care of business. So, yeah, that's wild. Like no fault divorce. I mean, is what it is. That's what people are doing. And Cody has a point there, man. There's no meaning to marriage anymore. It's supposed to be a permanent thing to ensure security and loyalty, but it no longer is. That's a fact. It's just a bad deal, even with the tax deductions. Yeah, and that's why I advocate for marriage terms. I think we should have marital terms. And when you get married, you should be able to sign up for a 2-year, 4-year, 6-year marriage, whatever, anywhere in between. No more than 5 or 6 years for the first one. And then when you reach the end of that marital term, you can do another one. You can re-up, extend, or whatever. And it should, like, the breakdown, like if you get to the end of that, you say you do a 3-year, and at the end of the 3-year, you guys walk away, the breakdown should already be spelled out. Like, you have to do all that before you get married. Like, okay, this is what you guys had before you started, and this is what you guys grew together. So together you guys grew, let's say $100,000, that gets split 50-50. So anything he had before the marriage, you don't have access to that. Anything she had before the marriage, he doesn't have access to that. You get to the end of your term, you guys made $100,000 because you won the lottery or something like that. That gets split 50-50. Or if you guys have $100,000 worth of debt, that gets split 50-50 at the end of the term. That's it, done. No nothing, no alimony, no nothing. I think we should go towards that model. But a lot of people don't agree with me. Let's keep going.
Because you got guys like Lateris that will prefer men not see this so they won't get jaded to getting married. You got to watch out with guys who have predominantly female platforms because they would prefer that men don't see this. So that's why they're imploring her to give a reason, because we don't want these guys to become aware, not hate women, just we don't want them to become aware that women actually do things like this. And I'm starting to notice a pattern with certain male content creators who cater primarily to women. They always keep a scapegoat. It's like an escape hatch, somewhat of an out, especially when it comes to men learning uncomfortable truths about relationships. They don't want men to see the reality. They want men to stay hopeful, optimistic, and emotionally unprepared, because men seeing the truth disrupts their narrative, their brand, and their audience base. So when I was first listening to this interview, it seemed like the man that she was engaged to was doing everything right. He was showing up, being consistent, being the same man that she knew for 4 years, but she still ended the relationship. And I noticed that Lateris, and you guys noticed that Lateris pushed her to give a reason for leaving. Not because the truth mattered, but because he was afraid that men would conclude if there was no reason, then that could happen to me. And you all heard him say that if men hear a story like this, they're going to say, see, even if you give women everything, they'll still leave. He framed that realization as the reason men become red pill and start hating women. Did you notice what his real?
Bro, Medium Man is not lying. If you have a platform that caters to women, but you got a lot of men watching, you have to dance that line. And I was on Suzette Speaks, and old boy Latrez, I think that's his name, from Dear Wifey was on. I was on there with him talking about how it was back in the day dating, being more successful in the dating game when I was broke as opposed to having money. And bro, you should have seen the look on Suzette's face. And shout out to Suzette Speaks. If you guys haven't checked out Suzette lately, man, she is doing amazing things. She has a radio show down there in South Florida now. She will simulcast, like stream a camera from in the studio when she's doing a radio show on her YouTube channel. She's doing a lot of stuff politically. She's putting together a lot of events. Like, Don DeMarco to Suzette Speaks. She is killing it. Don DeMarco. But I was on Suzette Speaks platform talking to that brother, man, and the look on Suzette's face, she couldn't believe it. He was like, what? He was like, yeah, dude, saying is telling you the truth. It was hilarious. But anyway, I Am the Single One, she makes a great point, man. The forever commitment is not something that anyone can promise you. And again, this is all tied into religion. A lot of people aren't as religious anymore. This is a great comment, sis. And this is why we need to do something as a society to address that. We need to address that. Right. And again, I really believe that we should do some marital terms, some term limits with marriage. Like, hey, we're going to do this contract that has, it's not forever. It's just going to be for 3 years, 5 years, 6 years, 2 years, whatever. And then we can re-up for another one. Like in the Army, you can re-up. And I remember one of those cadences we used to sing, man, re-up, you're crazy. Re-up, you're out of your mind. So, but that's what we should do. That's what we should do. Let's keep going.
Concern was, it wasn't the ex-fiance's reality. It wasn't protecting men. It wasn't even the truth. His concern was preventing men from seeing something that might make them more cautious, more skeptical, and more self-protective. That right there told me everything that I needed to know. Men don't become aware because they hate women. Men become aware because they observe patterns. They see women leaving despite being treated well. They see emotional decisions overriding logic. They see commitments ending based on shifting feelings. They see men being punished for being trusting. They see accountability being avoided. That's not hatred, man. That's pattern recognition. That's risk assessment. In all cases, it's self-preservation.
Yep.
But instead of addressing these patterns honestly, some creators label men's reactions as misogyny, bitterness, insecurity, or red pill rage. Why? Because acknowledging reality makes men harder to manipulate. It makes you guys more cautious. It makes you guys less desperate. It makes you harder to emotionally pressure into making bad decisions, which is why I have a platform. When a male creator has a mostly female audience, there's an incentive problem. He can't afford to make women uncomfortable. He can't criticize female accountability too directly. He can't openly say that some women behave irresponsibly or that emotional volatility can be a real risk when it comes to relationships. So instead, he somewhat softens the truth. He reframes the conversation. He redirects blame. He polices male reactions instead of addressing female behavior. He should have addressed her. Why the hell you can't come up with a reason? In other words, he protects women's feelings more than men's futures. And then there's
but that part right there, bro, he's not lying. And he's so why is this guy doing that? Because he understands the bread and butter of the situation, man. He understands that, women are probably his fan base is probably 80% women. So if he were to come down and just use pure logic and point blame and have some accountability, he's going to lose his viewer base. He's going to lose a lot of that. They don't want to do that. It's like that Jackson guy. You know what I mean? He was telling women exactly what Derek Jackson. He was out there telling them exactly what they wanted to hear to the tune of millions of dollars, right? Until the women found out what he was really doing. And, he was doing everything he can to keep those women around, but it was just too late. So, I mean, I get it. It's a business side to it. And yeah, bro, he was Air Force. Medium Man was Air Force and I was Army. But nah, man, he's a cool dude. And I bet you if you were on his panel, I bet you did talk his ear off.
divorce reality. Women initiate the majority of the divorces. I believe it's at 73%. James Sexton actually mentioned that divorce lawyer that typically goes viral.
I read that 70% of divorce is initiated by women.
That is true. 73% actually.
That doesn't make women evil, but it does mean emotional shifts can end marriages. It means commitment isn't always grounded in logic. It means feelings can override stability. Shielding men from that truth does not help relationships. It just sets men up to learn the hard way. And that's something that I'm trying to prevent. Learn from others' mistakes. And that's where the difference lies between female-centered male content creators and guys like me. They say, don't show men the worst cases. It'll make them cynical. I say, show men the truth, the good and the bad.
And the horrific.
Teach them how to navigate it. We're not saying all women are like this. Again, We are saying all women are capable. Not all women will, and that men need vetting, boundaries, awareness, and emotional discipline. That's not misogyny. That's risk literacy. That's emotional intelligence. What creators like Lateris are really afraid of is men who are no longer naive, men who vet instead of blindly trusting, men who delay commitment instead of rushing into it, men who expect accountability instead of accepting excuses. Again.
And bro, like I said, this guy isn't red pill. This is what I mean when I say that manosphere, manoswamp, red pill world, whatever you want to call it, there is a shift towards wisdom, red pill wisdom. This is the wisdom. Media man ain't telling you what to do. He's just letting you know how shit is. When James Sexton comes out and says, yeah, 73% of divorces in this country are initiated by women. And it depends on where you get your numbers from. Anywhere between 70 and 80% of marriages or divorces are initiated by women in America, right? Cool. Those are just the numbers. And people get mad like, oh, it's the red pill incels talking crazy. Like, no, bro, those are the numbers, man. You go look the numbers up yourself. And I have said this time and time again, and it blew my mind when I heard Medium Man say it. It's like, look, bro, I'm not saying all women are like this. I'm not trying to shame women for doing it. They can do it. And whoever your woman is, I'm not saying she's going to do this. All I'm saying is she can. She can just wake up one day and walk away. And under the current system, if you don't have a prenup and all that stuff in order, she can walk away with half your shit. And that's just how it is. Right? And this can happen to women. As Halle Berry, as Jennifer Lopez, right? As Kelly Clarkson. People like, why you always point to the famous people? Because that's who you know. I can't name the people I know in real life because you don't know them. But Kelly Clarkson is paying alimony and child support, and she lost home. She lost her studio, right? You got women out here losing half of their Birkin collection, half of their Kelly collection. They're losing their Louboutins, right? They're losing their Chanel shoes. They're losing their all that, right? You got this. You got women having to pay out to keep their house. Like, I'm going to have to pay this dude $600,000 so I can keep my $1.2 million home. You got women having to pay this out because the family court system doesn't care about, gender. And even in these cases, you find that the woman, the wealthy woman, filed for divorce. So again, I just like to tell dudes, this is the game. This is how the game is played. Act accordingly. Do what you want. Right? I send a guy out there to play football, and I don't tell him that the linebacker is allowed to just run through you. If I don't tell him, like, yeah, man, you might get hit so hard, he might break your leg in pieces, like your bone to be sticking out. If I don't tell him, like, yeah, you might wind up like Joe Theismann, like you can wind up getting CTE, like you can wind up knocked out on the field. I got to tell you all that's going to happen, man, because that might determine whether you play this sport or not. You might play another game. Right? And if you find yourself, out here in the American sexual marketplace, that game is full contact. 100% full contact.
Less desperate, less emotionally reckless, and less willing to be guilt tripped into bad decisions. That threatens the entire dating narratives. So my position is simple. I'm not here to protect illusions. I'm here to protect men. Men deserve to know what can happen, what to watch out for, how to vet, how to prepare, how to protect themselves, and how to build healthy relationships without being naive. Because the truth, it might hurt your feelings, but I promise you, lies will ruin your life. I'd rather men be aware, prepared, and respected than hopeful, blind, and burned. Because that's how you get into trouble. That's how you slip into red pill rage. We don't do that here. So I want to be very clear on that. This is not a space where I'm telling men to, oh man, you should, hate women because of this. Nah, man, you're just going to be better prepared and you're going to be aware. I was disappointed.
Yo, that's how it works, man. This is how the game is played. The United States Army taught me how to be a soldier. They prepared me for everything that I could encounter on the battlefield. Not only was I proficient with my weapon and tactics, but I'm proficient at first aid. I know what to do if my foot gets blown off. I know what to do if one of one of my soldiers, one of my team members gets hit 2 or 3 times. I know how to treat those wounds. Right? Combat lifesaver course, man. Like the guys who took that course and those guys in our unit, they trained us up well. We know how to use tourniquets, right? We know how to identify shock when someone's going into shock. We know how to keep you calm, right? We know how to stabilize you and get you going and get you on that bird, get you on that medevac and get you out of there. Like we know how to do those things. We know how to move under fire. Like they taught me well. And that's all I'm trying to do with this. Hey guys, this is what's going on. This is how it works. Right? Don't take my word for it. Look it up. Right? Look it up. If you find something different, bring it back to me so I can see it. Right? This is how the game works. Ladies too, just like Cody was saying. Because Miss AKA lady was saying like the conversation for prenups, is really good right now because women are making money too, so they're more open to the conversation. But Cody has a good point. Right? Cody has a really good point. Because even the prenups, you get a lawyer who's going to argue that down, right? So you're spending so much money on lawyers just trying to get your prenup upheld, or they're trying to tear down, getting your prenup thrown out. Again, why do they do all this, man? It's money in the game for them, especially if there's kids involved. Remember, 66% rebate is what the state gets for every dollar that's ordered in child support. The state gets a 66% kickback. So if they're dealing with a couple people who are worth about $8 to $10 million, how much do you think the child support is going to be worth? And the government is going to give that state a 66% kickback. Bro, that's what it's all about. Remove Title 4D, take the money out of the system, and guess what? The court won't even care. They won't care. No one's been hurt here. There's nothing going on criminal, like no one's been assaulted. Fine. You guys, the divorce granted by they'll only be fighting over debt at that point. But women get caught up too. Right? You're absolutely right, Brother Prince. Be prepared for nothing than unprepared for something. Like, facts. Right? Facts. I much rather be prepared for the worst case scenario that never comes, right, than get completely blindsided when it does show up. That's my thing. And yeah, bro, look that up, man. That's Title 4D, man. 66% kickback, 66% rebate. And the reasons they give for the money is just insane. It's insane. It would be highway robbery if they put a mask on. But let's continue.
That Lateris will say, yeah, and that's when they become red pill. What, for knowing the truth? That's crazy. Sometimes female-centered male content creators will place all of the blame on the RP spaces. It's like, man, this is why men hate women. Nah, man, you're going to be aware. Okay?
So if you go back and actually watch the video from that episode when he was, Medium Man was there and like the video was going, they were asking her questions. She just couldn't answer the question. You'll find out things like when she told dude she didn't want to be married anymore. She was living with him. He was paying all the bills and she was upset that he wasn't home enough. You're not home enough. He's like, I'm out here making more money because I got to pay for your bills on top of everything that I was doing. I got to go make this money, babe. But she was mad. She was mad he wasn't home enough. She was a little bit resentful that she's in the house and she can't do things. He's like, well, I want to go do this. Like, we can't afford that right now because, again, I got to pay for you. Right. And this woman was in media and she got out of media and you find out things like she pursued him. She slid into his DMs. She was trying to get his attention. Right. She went after this guy. She got this guy, this man. She wanted to move in with this guy. And then they started talking religious stuff. Like, yo, you moved in with him. What's up with this religious stuff? They were talking about the parents, her parents, non-traditional parents, not religious, didn't mind that they were living together. His parents, very religious, had a problem with them living in sin. Go back and watch that video. Go back and watch that video. It was crazy. She went after it and she got the guy that she wanted and then she left him for no apparent reason. She left him. She was living with him at the time when she said she wanted to leave, stayed living with him. so she could save up. She didn't even have any money saved up. She just woke up and I don't want to be with you anymore. She had to stay there for a few months to get her money together. He let her stay there in one of the rooms. He continued to take care of her even after she said she didn't want to be with him anymore. And this is what I tell people all the time. I said, listen, y'all, men and women love differently. When a man falls for you, he is in love with you. It's idealistic love. This is what Rollo Tomasi talks about. Women, a lot of times, not all the times, maybe some of the times. I don't know what percentage it is, but women, there are women out there who fall in love with men opportunistically. They see a lick, they see an opportunity. When men fall in love, bro, more than I'm going out on a limb here. I'm gonna make up a number. I'm gonna say more than 70% of the time, if a man falls in love with you, he's in love with you. Like it's idealistic love, like that Disney fairy tale love. But when a woman falls in love with you, bro, that might not be the case. Now, I can't say how often and women, are just using this as an opportunistic thing for her or a come up for, I don't know. And I don't want to say because that's where the red pill thing comes in. That's when the red pill guys come up, make these numbers and say all this wild shit. I'm not trying to say all that, but I am saying there are women out there who will 100% use that situation to better their own personal situation or maybe even to level up. And then they'll level up to the next level and then go get another guy. It happens, right? It happens. That's the game. Be prepared for it. This is why you vet. You should see it coming before it hits. See it coming before it hits. That's what I tell guys, man. Get your game together, bro. Get yourself together. Become the kind of guy that women want to be with. And then you can sit back, run your game, and see what type of woman you're dealing with. And then you got to vet them out, man. You got to filter them out. You find the one that works for you. You find the woman who's adding value to you day one, the woman who looks up to you. You want that woman who sees you as a man as the best man she can get. And then guess what? She's not even going to look at any other men. You're not even going to have to worry about her taking girl trips early on in y'all relationship. She ain't going to be trying to girl trip to Miami, girls trip to Jamaica. She ain't trying to do all that. She ain't trying to go girls' night out and go to the club. She ain't trying to do all that. She want to be with you. Now, later on in y'all relationship, yeah, that might happen. She might, my sorority sisters are doing something. I want to go, or so-and-so's getting married. I'm going to go. But whenever she wants to go somewhere, she's always going to be planning it. You be there. She'll be the girl on the crew that her friends will be like, tell you, don't be bringing your husband. Why you always bringing your husband? Like, because I love him. I want to be with him. I'm trying to help y'all out, but I really want to be with my husband. That's the woman you want. That's her. You find her. She's adding value from day one. She's there for me. She's there for you. She's never embarrassing. She's never going to put you in a situation that's going to get you in trouble. Right? In fact, she's the one talking to you like, nah, don't do that. Let's go over here. Hood girls do that. I mean, people be like, yo, don't date a hood girl, man, because they all wild. Nah, it's hood girls out there to keep you out of trouble. There's hood girls that see what you see. There's hood girls that be like, nah, look out for dude. He running a play. You know what I mean? Stay away from shorty. You know what she's trying to do. She's trying to get you. And they're not worried about their man doing anything because they got that connection, right? They vetted one another. They're there for one another. Like I said, they are the prize because they're together. That's the message I'm trying to get out there, y'all. That's the message I'm trying to get out there. You know what I'm saying? And it's it is what it is. You know what I mean? Definitely better to have it and not need it. You know what I mean? That 66%, yeah, it's crazy. So we're going to leave it there, man. I really appreciate you guys, man. I'm coming up on 3 hours. I don't normally do 3-hour shows, but man, this one just went the distance, man. It just went the distance. I'm so happy. Brother Prince, man, thank you so much. You know what I mean? For all of the support, man. Let me know what you think of the books, bro. And that was for brother Simmons, 8080. I'm looking for you now. I'm like going through looking for the chats. Let me know what you think about the ebooks. You know what I mean? Again, Brother Prince, congratulations on being married for 16 years, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's just fire. Fire, fire, fire. And here we go. I don't know why I didn't, thanks for the super chats. I'm right there. Right. You know what I mean? So, Brother Simmons, man, I appreciate it, man. 8826, thank you so much, man. Brother Prince, thank you so much, man, for the support, man. I really appreciate you guys, man. Honestly, man, wow. Thank you. I just want to show all this, monetary support just because I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you so much. Brother Paul Bennett, man, I'll be seeing you on Black Man Unfiltered. I'm sure I'll be seeing you soon. Matter of fact, I'm gonna jump on next time you on. Just to show, just to show love, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you so much. And for everyone else, man, I am the single one, Miss AKA Lady, man. Cody is king. Brother Pitney, Tyrone's in the building, man. Everybody else, man. I really do appreciate y'all for always being there for me, man. Like day one. I really appreciate y'all. And we're going to keep doing this, man. G Complex, man, can't wait to see you again. This brother right here can dance. Like salsa, merengue, bachata, whatever we go out, man, this dude can dance. I ain't going to lie, man. I'm out here working on my dancing skills because we going to the spot, man. That dude, bro, as soon as we sit down, boom, he's bouncing up. He's out there with a baddie. That's why I love hanging out with my Latin brothers and sisters because that whole culture is something. It's something. It's something to behold. You know what I'm saying? And that's my brother G Complex, man. Like baddies, man. We'll be in. And yo, the club we was at last time you came here, El Jefe, man, they got bought out. It's a bigger nightclub now. It's like a proper VIP joint, and they're gonna start having Latin nights there again. So next time you come out here, bro, we're gonna hit the same spot. But it's they put some work into it. You know what I mean? So it's definitely gonna be worth it, man. But I tell people all the time, bro, like y'all better get on that salsa life, man. For real, for real. Just get out and dance and socialize, man, and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Brother Mandrell was in here. Appreciate you, Mandrell. I was looking for your comment, but Brother Mandrell was in here. I really appreciate y'all, man. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, Brother Pitt. You know what I mean? Like this is what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? Go being dropped for real, man. I just appreciate y'all, taking care of me, man. 2026 is the year, guys. We pushing through. We're going to be doing some in real life things, man. I want to do an event. We're going to do an event in Miami. We're going to do an event here as well. I'm trying real hard I want to do an event with me, Brandon Carter, bro, Suzette Speaks, because we're going to be down in Miami. And then there's a young Latin dude down there, young guy, calls himself King Leo. He's political. I want to bring him in on that. I think that'll be a really good event. I hope I can make that happen in 2026. It'll definitely happen in 2027. But it is what it is, man. But next time you in Florida, Tyrone, hit me up, bro. Hit me up. I'll definitely hit me up. We're going to go out, bro. And when we go out, man, and we talking to women, bro, if I elbow you, bro, stop talking. All right. That's just going to be the signal, man. If I elbow you, stop talking. You're going to talk us out the situation, bro. But that's what's up, man. Y'all know I'm in Tampa, Florida. If you in my area, if you're on my soil, reach out, man. Let's get together. Let's have a drink. Maybe get a cigar. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I might throw together a little comedy show or something. Or just go do an open mic. I bring you with me, and you can see me just get on stage and just do some craziness on the stage, do a little open mic. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. Miss AKA Lady joined us, man. We had cigars. She's been to a couple of the shows. We've always had a good time when she pulled up. She always pull up with cool people. Her people are just so cool. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to meet her husband. Like next time she come through, maybe Duke come through as well. You know what I'm saying? We can all get together, have a drink, have a cigar, man, and just have a good old time. So that's it. I've done enough talking. I'm out of here, bro. Y'all know what it is. I'm DL Saint. This is That Really Want to Know podcast, man. I really appreciate y'all, man. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. And I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Nothing like I've ever seen. It's just a thing of beauty.
Darn, that's the end.
Thanks for watching. We really appreciate your support. And if you like that video, check out this one or maybe that one. We'll see you around. Peace.